Okay. Alright. So, yeah, there's the basic classes that we have here. I'm trying to see, where is... Inquisitor is always an interesting one, a mixture of witchcraft, arrow theurge, and pyrokinetic all at once.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start as just the generic kind of cleric. Just because.
Okay. And
I think that makes sense to start off, and I'll pick up like lockpicking stuff as we go.
yeah, that should be lockpicking and pickpocketing is the big one. Lockpicking will be necessary. Pickpocketing is how we're gonna make our money, though.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
Character creators aren't too pretty, huh?
The character creators are kind of limited.
Do some kind of underwear, huh?
You can do, yeah, an underwear or a swimsuit.
Ooh. Spicy.
Dude, there we go. Henna red. But yeah, let's see. So, I'm trying to remember more of the basics here. So, strength determines your offense rating. With strength-based weapons, improves your man-at-arms skills and how much you can carry. Increases the weight of items you can move and how far you can throw them. Dexterity is for sneaky stabby stuff.
Well, you're sneaking and stabbing.
Intelligence is elemental and witchcraft spells.
I'm going to be an old man. Johan.
So let's
old
see.
Man.
So yeah, Constitution is your maximum number of action points. Speed
Right.
is how many action points you get per turn. And Perception is how many action points you start with. As well as your ability to, detect traps and your accuracy when shooting things, crit chance, all of that stuff. So let's see. I am definitely going to need to pump intelligence to like 8 to start with.
Nice.
Because, like, I can lower the cooldowns on my Hydrosophist abilities, but the lowering of the cooldowns doesn't start until, like, intelligence 7.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and before that, if you're, like, intelligence 6, like, 5 seems to be the minimum, the baseline, but it's like, no, if you're at 5, you're getting negatives in some of these cooldowns, like, it's taking longer for it to cool down.
So yeah, we're both picking up Lone Wolf here.
Yes.
70% of vitality, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Okay.
It's not as amazing as original Sin 2's, but it's an extra it's an extra ability point on level up, which is good. Let's see, and I think I'll take Pet Pal so I can talk to animals. If you wanna grab something else.
Let's see. Anything that could be. Stench.
Luckily, yeah, that will affect everyone's attitude toward you, but will not affect me. So that's good.
But
it does.
Kind of probably up in melee a little bit. Leech might not be bad, honestly, because I'm probably gonna be.
Yes, Leech can be good.
In my own blood quite a bit.
Yeah. I think there's an additional effect with that. I might be wrong. No, I think it's just if you're standing in blood. That's right. It's in Original Sin 2. If you're standing in corrupted blood, then it hurts you instead.
Oh, that would be quite bad.
Yeah, but we don't have to worry about the void here so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Leech and Lone Wolf, then I think. Okay.
Gonna increase my perception and my speed.
I think I'd still. You don't have to have a free hand for weapons in this, right? I can have a shield and a sword and still cast my spells.
Yeah, correct.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna take Hydro. I want Man at Arms now, but I don't know if I want to take pickpocketing at this stage. Because if we're gonna level up pretty quick, I suppose I could just pick up.
We'll level up twice, but here's the thing.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
The higher score of pickpocketing allows you to pickpocket more people, because some people will be immune to your pickpocketing at a low level.
Right.
So it also allows you to pickpocket more as you level it up. It might be good to put 1 point in that, and maybe level up something else on your first level up. But it's up to you.
Okay, I think I'll just level up when we level up then.
Okay. Which of us wants to handle like the crafting and blacksmithing, or we can like split those two between us?
Yeah, we'll maybe split those two as we go.
Okay. The personality is going to be important as well. I am glad. I think they changed the way their persuasion works. Essentially, when it used to be any NPC, when you entered into like a persuasion thing, if you wanted, you had 3 different ways to do it: charming, intimidating, and reasoning. And they were each their own individual skill. But the worst part of it was that it wasn't like a check. It was a rock, paper, scissors game.
We Jankem-pon
It's
my right to exist.
Say what?
we Jankem-pon for my right to exist.
But it was like, whatever your bonus in that particular skill was, that basically you had to get 10 points, and every time you won the rock, paper, scissors, you got a number of points equal to whatever your skill was.
Oh, that sounds like hell.
It's incredibly annoying. I think
sounds like
I think they
frustrating.
decided to just combine it all down into charisma, and it's just now a check, like it is in or no, it's I think it's like in Original Sin 2, where it's like you have to have a certain amount of charisma in order to pass the thing, and if you don't have that, it's just a failure.
Was this first? Was the first Divinity only 2-player, or did it also go up to like 3 or 4?
Nope, the first one was only 2-player. You could get 4 party members, but it was only 2-player. Yeah.
I like that the next one has like you can have 4 people and everyone's just like controlling their own.
Oh yeah.
Food or whatever.
And it's really great when you get everybody with what is it? With the origin characters, not the custom characters. The custom characters are cool, but the origin characters actually have like unique things that happen to them in the storyline. They like get extra quests and extra encounters, and some of the NPCs react to them differently.
That's fun.
Like, I know if you play as Fane in the second one of the bosses reveals a huge amount of lore if Fane is the one to activate them. Otherwise, the boss just, like, treats you as a lesser creature and just starts attacking you, pretty much.
That's cool.
Yeah. Definitely gonna grab bartering, because them giving us 10% more for the things we sell from or steal from them is going to be great. I'm going to go mostly for wands, I think.
Okay.
And boy, I'm glad it starts me with a shield.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Hydrosophist, and I'm going to grab one in Arrow Theurge.
Yeah, so far I've gone with single hand, armor, shield, Hydro, Man at Arms, and I'll just pick up pickpocketing when we level up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then talent is Leech and Lone Wolf. Because that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'll take Shield Specialist, Arrow Theurge, Hydrosophist, Bartering, and Lore Master.
Yeah, I like it.
And I guess when we get to it, I'll go down crafting and you go down blacksmithing. Sound good?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Let's see. I want regeneration. Rain is going to be important.
Choo choo.
What about Arrow Theurge? Thunder Jump is not going to be good, because that's going to put me in the melee. Teleportation can be very good to get some stuff.
These menus are way different than I remember them, that's for sure.
Shocking Touch can stun enemies, and Bitter Cold freezes a target.
I think probably. I think I like the idea of having battering ram just so I can get in when I need to get in.
Yes, that will save you a lot of action points on movement as well.
Yeah.
I think
Right,
I'm gonna grab teleportation as my third skill. And then my talents is Lone Wolf and Pet Pal.
Right, so battering ram. What's Divine Light do? Warm status, decreased target willpower,
Careful
and
now.
bodybuilding.
That's a careful now. That's a trap. Look out!
Okay,
I see a
9%
trap
to
nearby.
set struck by divine light. Hmm. But what if? Yeah, I think that sounds good. Melee power stance, increased damage of your melee and movement speed, cost of precision. Nah. Okay. Yeah, ram, light, regen.
Sets
Just
the
like
warm
Popeyes.
status and decreases target's willpower. Ooh, actually that can be very good, since I know willpower is the resistant, is the resist skill for a lot of things, so that'll be good.
Cool.
Okay, all right, I am ready to go. How about you?
I'm Gucci, baby.
Let
Let's
me
go.
change my name. There we go.
I am Johan.
Go into this named Roderick. All right, and then
I
you
hold
just
on, ready up?
yeah,
Oh,
you
yes.
you gotta ready up.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
So I'll admit, I never really paid much attention to the first time I played the story of this game because I was too enthralled to be like, I just want to see D&D combat in the video game.
Yeah.
So I'll maybe try and actually pay attention this time.
Oh, do definitely.
The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Sauce Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Sauce that did the counselor in. Sauce in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
Captain, first
ya.
exposition. I was nice and quiet till they finished the dialogue. And I was just like,
Yeah, it is. It's always great when they use such characters for like major exposition.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
give that information to the player in the most like
To be fair,
I'm just a simple pirate, and I need to make sure that I know what you're actually.
yeah,
It's like,
to be fair, like it's not like they told us anything super secret.
right.
They told us everything we should know. So,
You are in a
like
fantasy world. There are
Yeah.
orc and undead.
well, it's like the undead have surrounded Sicil and basically are sieging the city, is what they're saying. Like they've closed off every route out of the city, and now orcs have come in and are blockading the port. So, yeah.
Gosh, there's a lot of just immediately. There's like so much polish that is in the second one that I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, okay, I'll just. That's my log.
Let's
Just
see.
kinda just
I'm
familiarize
gonna.
myself with the menu.
Yeah, I'm gonna move some skills about.
Does it lock the? Nope.
Oh yeah, this is always an interesting one. I don't know if you have this in your inventory, but I have an item called Zandalor's Trunks. It's a pair of underwear for some reason.
Pas de moi.
Yeah, I've just got a pair of underwear in my inventory, and I know who Zandalor is. So there's a lot of references in this game to the original Divine Divinity. There's so many tips of the hat to this. Zandalor is a mage of great power, like one of the most powerful mages to have lived. And he is basically the guy who who helped the Divine become the Divine. And by the Divine, I mean the demigod that I believe died as of the second game.
Okay.
And if you press
This is my
Alt,
favorite part of this game.
oh yeah, walking around, you look like a giant nose walking around. Yeah, if you press and hold Alt, it'll show you items on the ground. Very
Oh, yes.
useful.
If I didn't know there were
Broad
orc
skull.
ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
I like the
Just
little.
Animal Crossing. I'm just on the beach picking up shells.
I love the interactions between the characters. There's so many of them, and there's plenty of times where we get to pick and like argue with each other about what to
Yeah, I
do
do
in a
remember that being super
situation,
fun.
or like talk up. There's even moments where we're just like, "What do you think of this situation?" Oh, well, here's what I think, and like, it's just a nice little thing that the characters do.
I think the
So
characters having like preset backstories in the second. Well, if you want that anyway, that helps that like a lot, right?
it
'Cause
does.
right now they're kind of just like generic blank slate characters.
Yeah, so Traveler's Journal. By the looks of it, this book took a tumble down some cliffs. Junar the 21st. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down at the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target. And now we can
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues of all things.
Oh, I've already got an idea of how your hand's gonna be. Let me tell you.
Madness. How could someone be so utterly naive?
Agreed.
Yes, good.
Call me skeptical, but a little proof goes a long way for the rational mind.
Okay, now, you'll see it
Yeah.
says pragmatic +1. Now, go into your inventory. That little equipment section, there's 4 tabs at the top of it. Go to the one all the way to the right. Traits.
Oh right, yeah, pragmatic and romantic. Huh?
Yes, so there are a whole fuck ton of different dialogue choices that will decide what type of person you are, which gives you its own bonuses. So, like, pragmatic automatically gives us a point in crafting.
Huh.
Romantic gives us a point in Lucky Charm, which Lucky Charm is it determines your luck in finding extra treasure and improves your offensive rating. Basically, every time you look into a like any of these like wooden crates or any of that stuff, Lucky Charm gives you a chance of just finding amazing loot in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I can't believe we managed to get our hands on them. That little leprechaun was doing his best.
Took me a second. I get it now. I was like, wait, what are you? Oh.
Me charms. You're. Yeah, I've already looters round to that side.
Okay.
A fight.
Take the stone to the temple.
So I don't remember
Whelps will be easy
any of
to
this.
crush.
It has been quite a while.
It's all good. It's all good.
Never-
Mysterious leader, level 20. We can take her.
Seize upon our enemies.
So yeah, right now is your character kind of area of effect stuff, or is it like single target spells you've got? Or
I don't really have offensive spells. I can teleport an enemy, which will drop it from high and do some crushing damage. Other than that, I can heal you and I can make it rain.
All right.
But I do have a fireball scroll.
Okay, cool.
But I one of the things that kind of annoyed me about this game, the undead do not all take damage from healing spells.
Boo.
Only the zombies do. Zombies are healed by poison. All of the other undead, like the skeletons and ghosts, they are just immune to poison, but they are healed by healing magic, which is extremely annoying to find out the first time. But yeah.
I'm just
Anyway.
gonna charge into there on that one on the right, I think.
Okay.
Game with left.
I'm gonna try and throw the cursed lieutenant around.
Yeah.
Get out of my way!
All right. Well. Start crushing these boys one at a time. Very cool.
Good job. Good job.
Yep. Well, I'm in there.
Let's see. How many AP is it for this? 7.
Yeah, it really is a
Oh,
different
jeez.
system between 1 and 2, huh? I guess
It-
it's just been so
it
long
is.
since I've thought about it.
Oh my god, I need to get my speed up. It's 1 AP to go 1.5 fucking meters.
No. There's I had the free movement trait on my character in 2. I was playing like a
Yeah, so
like
useful.
archer. Yeah, just to be able to move like a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so I did some damage to him.
I can thwart your every
Nice.
move.
And they missed.
Dab. Alright.
If you get-
I'm just gonna
yeah,
start
they're-
crunching on this boy.
Absolutely.
There we go.
If you take some damage, I'll heal you. Thankfully both this game and the second one, there's no mana. It's just all AP.
You all good with that one, or?
Oh yeah,
I'm
I'm fine. Go after the lieutenant. Get him out.
Start moving my way over there.
Making my way downtown. Some decent damage there. Now I will say I do miss the armor and magic armor system of the second game. That was so unique.
Yeah, I remember the
Time of your death
ability
is
to
at
be able
hand.
to polymorph creatures, right? Like you
Yeah.
inflict stats on them, and then polymorph them would just like
Their leader
chew
said
through their
something about
health.
escaping
Yeah.
with a stone. Those
Stolen from
thieves
the-
were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking?
We can't well turn away from such an odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb and see what answers it might reveal.
Lawful.
Until we're briefed on our intended investigation, every wasted moment is an outright defiance of our orders.
I mean, you're not wrong, but fuck our orders. My willpower increases, and you receive a willpower bonus whenever a character with leadership is in sight. I will definitely be taking leadership. That's super useful.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me see. I'm just gonna pop that on myself. Rather than wasting a potion on that. Alright, let's go through
yeah.
let's go through the ancient stone gate, because this tutorial area is extremely useful.
Little rat.
I think if you try clicking on me when I'm talking to somebody, can you?
Oh yes, yeah.
So you can understand what it's saying. Cool.
Yeah.
Say the matriarch of my clan was the first to sample the mummified flesh of the last Source King. Whew. Loot all the corpse things.
No. Yes.
Steal all of the ancient treasures.
Wish to examine. Does this one
So-
have where you can just break open chests to get the stuff inside?
Yes. But your weapons have durability. And breaking objects lowers the durability significantly.
Yeah, I'm already down 5.
I would also say pass me all of the gold because
Sure.
my bartering skill lowers the prices of
Oh,
merchants.
right. Yeah.
So, so I'll handle purchasing,
Alright.
and you'll be our big meaty tank that carries everything.
Hello.
We can try to break this thing open. Stand back for a second.
Yeah, you go for it, yeah.
Is that gonna hurt it? Yeah!
Nice.
There's a decorative two-handed sword in there. It's better for selling, but like it still
Yeah,
does damage. It does some damage. A rat's tail.
Like even like poison arrows and stuff, we can just get
Sell. Just sell them.
rid of. Yeah.
Pretty much anything in this game that you can't immediately use. All right, that's the thing to sell.
Money.
Yeah. That's what I use the arrows for. I keep any arrowheads and make arrow shafts so that we make stuff that's more valuable. But yeah.
Whatever's kept here.
A mine, quick! I'll throw my body on it.
No, wait. Step back. There you go.
Does that not work?
It
that
did.
worked.
No, it's a mine. It just explodes.
I thought that smothered the explosion.
No, it just explodes. Now, I think if it was a more sturdy object, it might have. But it was a flimsy wooden crate.
But why not? Video game. It's supposed to do what I want. Yeah, I don't remember anything
I've
from
always
this like
heard there was
at
more
all.
to
I guess I'm
these
just gonna have to like.
That's good. I remember
Is there a
I
way we can ping on the map?
there we can set markers.
Right. Okay. Yeah, there's a rat friend in a chest here.
There's a note here. Gravekeeper Rage Quinn. Tend the graves in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to the impressed door and press the button that appears on the right-hand side. There is a chest up here, and I believe there's there is a key hiding underneath this vase.
I'm just gonna do a quick one over the room, make sure there's nothing that we're.
Ooh, would you like a hand axe?
I would love a hand axe, thank you.
Let me move my inventory so I can see you. There you go.
Hello.
I don't know if it does more damage than what you have, but there's an axe.
I mean it's comparable, so that just means it's durability, really.
Yeah, and different types of damage. Oh, what do these rats say? There's 2 rats in this room, if I remember correctly, or is there just the one?
I think there's 2. There's another.
Oh, how nice to meet your acquaintance.
Oh yeah, I can see it just in the
It'll be easier to keep our ears to the ground. Friendship
the
wise,
text
I'd
logos
say we've
again.
opened for the best friends an adventurer can make.
The rats are super nice, I gotta say.
Aww.
They're good people. You got lockpicks, but I don't have any lockpicking skill. I just gotta lockpick this and oh, that did almost nothing to it.
Oh, level 5.
Oh, hold on, we don't need lockpicking skill. That's right. We just need lockpicks. There we go.
Hey.
And I got a better robe out of it. Sweet. Bam. Oh, no, hold on. I have something really cool. Let me see. Craft. Do that and that. Combine. Put that back on. And I am wearing a robe of gold now.
Look up, look back down. My robe is now gold.
But no, I have the Golden Grail. It basically turns cloth and armor. Yeah, so specifically cloth armors, it turns those a yellow color.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah.
I've spotted something.
Now this we break down.
I am ready to punch.
Because, yeah, I can't lockpick it.
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons.
Probably
would
sure
survive
that
such
door
use
won't
for
for it.
Yeah, that straight up did 2 points of durability off of my sword.
Yike.
Finders keepers.
Damn it. Please.
I wonder how we'll get past this burning area.
Looks like we're just gonna have to come up with a new game to play to. Oh no! Giant brains.
Oh, but now we're wet.
Blimey.
Now we're wet.
You went before? I can see it in mine. I like that the switchblade is called a fighting knife.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Azanki. Phrasing. Ah, yes. So this chest, if I remember correctly... Yes, the key is in this little vase here.
Cool.
And there's
I'ma just...
there's a bow and some yellow fabric dye.
You mean... not yet gold.
Pretty much, yeah.
Has anyone ever told you you're as pretty as
Nice
a
friendly little rat.
starstone? I may not be able to
Oh, he's
see
calling me
past
pretty.
but I'm sure
Oh.
Or she is.
Charming you.
Let's see. So, one of the cool things about this game, each of the elements has another element that it affects. So, if there are puddles of water, lightning spells will supercharge them and cause them to stun people. Let's see. Fire is put out by water. Poison is set on fire by fire. So, like, come over here to this poison cloud.
Yeah. Time to make a splurge. Reveal it
Wrath
to
of
me.
the dragon.
Bam. And then making it rain.
God's weakness.
I read that as God's weeb on the earth. Oh no, I'm
I
getting called
mean, I mean, the gods do weeb on the earth too.
I feel better
out.
already.
A key.
Yes. I found a butter knife, also known as not yet gold.
Knife, got me butter knife, everything I'd need.
Oh, and there's just a fishing rod over here, but like we can't fish, which sucks. I have tried to fish in this game. You don't fish.
There's just a lever to the side of this, I believe.
How are you doing, Tara?
Hey, you having a good day?
I'm making art.
Easy does it.
Jenga.
Fuck your art. No.
Genius.
Yeah. So now down here is the things where you put things on top and it stops them.
Something interesting.
Ah, yes. The pits.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
God, I picked the worst voice possible.
I love it. It's so good.
Wash the sauce, spotted. There we go.
And there's the fighting knife.
Nope. A second one. Oh, just day.
I think I hear voices downstairs.
Ooh,
Last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
real quick. I wanna show you something special. So you see these candles?
Yeah. Oh.
Now, follow me down here.
Oh no.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
Okay, so
They
they're
were thinking it
standing.
would be large
They are
rocks.
standing on oiled ground. I was expecting them to say something. Did they? Did we miss it? I guess we did.
Yeah,
Hold
well,
on.
that's okay.
So, if you notice while we're sneaking,
Yeah.
there's areas in black and white and there's areas in color. The areas in color are the enemy's viewing distance, essentially.
Right. Because 2 has more video gamey, like Metal Gear clones, right?
Yeah. Oh, the rat, no!
What have you done?
I took care of a threat, and I hit innocents in the process.
No.
But yeah, I actually did not know that you could pick up candles until like a week ago. So
I had no idea as well. Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Because if you just click them, you don't pick them up. It just like turns them on and off.
Yeah. Because it has like the little cog on them. Do you just right click in there?
Yeah, you right click and there's a menu.
Smart. I see.
Okay, Stress. Now there's a puzzle here,
Oh,
and I know that these are very difficult. This one might be a doozy, but I have faith that you'll be able to solve it. Okay.
I've played Portal 2. I've got this. Open sesame.
Oh, hold on. Go back. No. Hold on. Go back up to the door.
Yeah.
Okay, say it again.
Open sesame.
Oh shit! I can't teleport you over there. Okay. I was gonna be like, now you're thinking with portals.
Big brain.
Yeah.
Brain big. Pussy small.
Anything
Real goblin
over
hours
here?
today, I
No.
feel.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
I'm gonna hear that line a lot. I think that enemy got the point.
I don't know if I'm going to be more disappointed in the character or in you.
Well, if you're already disappointed in me, you can only get disappointed in me, right? Prepare for the big puzzle. Cooperation.
But wait, the other door closed. What do we do now?
Put me back.
Hold on one sec. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh. You stinking green.
Well, you activated it. All right.
That's fine. I will kill. No, me. I'm just gonna let the dialogue go.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Strange indeed.
Okay.
Robed indeed. Your tricks
Now
will
I can
not
hear it.
save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now, and I may deign to end you quickly. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead.
Well,
Have a go.
In life, I toiled to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy.
Bye
Run
bye.
if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Well. Well, that's just not on now, is it? The music in this game's kind of weird. Don't worry, I will have a turn. Attack.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
I cannot endure this fiery agony.
I'ma just top you up all nicely.
Back on my feet again.
And, no, I would like to make sure I'm hitting the ghost, please, not my good friend. Oh, no, I don't have no points. Oh, that's fine.
Bless the seven. I am restored.
Oh, I've been muted this whole time. My bad.
You have been, yeah. I assume maybe you had like a poll or something. So
No, that was my bad.
Quiet. Ah, okay. No. You kind of just crunched them skeletons.
I
pretty
did.
quick.
Yeah, I was sitting here going like, I guess I'll kill everything for you, you know, and just do everything myself.
Oh, nobody got to hear your sass.
Not even worth
The waypoint shrine.
Book. Do the books still teach?
They can teach craft.
Recipes.
They can, yes, depending on what they are.
Let me just
Very nice, very
quick
nice.
speed read. Does it still do the thing where both of us learn any?
Yep.
Sweet. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm getting a bunch of new recipes right now.
Zowie. Oh, right, yes.
I actually can't listen to this conversation because it's an activate item and not something you talk to.
Take my leave, sir. You can have that.
Would that this creature of the sea could return as well. I like Ishmael. Who are you, Sir Shell?
Me, Ishmael, son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky, not his native, tender water.
It seems strange that you can talk.
Of course I can talk, don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine, for I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur.
You don't seem to remember the past very fondly.
Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes. But when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic harpy. Oh, I remember ancient times. I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces, and the sun-bleached dead merry children. All this I have seen. Alive, alone, alas.
You say that you are doomed.
Fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean. Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for.
So it's the sea's embrace you long for.
Yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water. Swing me as far as your arm's strength gives peace. And treasure long sunk, I will grant thee.
I should decide what to do with you.
Kind knight, will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long lost treasure?
So,
Oh, I just got all of that dialogue just popped up for me now.
so there's a decision to be made. We can throw the shell into the water and it promises us treasure. Or the King of Pearls could be worth something. Personally, I'm going to say kindness is its own reward.
Kindness is its own reward. And then there's the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea.
Agreed. Let's send him home.
Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me the mind
Being
of
nice
your
doesn't hurt anybody now, does it?
The sea, I have returned, where every wave feels like a mermaid's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
Then he just summons a kraken.
Good
Yeah.
job, Alexander Clamilton.
Got a chest with the Mermaid's Kiss ring. 11% water resistance and +9 to max health. I will let you take
Sweet.
that one.
Oh, thank you.
You're going to be more in the fray anyway, so...
Oh, full show. Boop. Allow me to equip 2 ring slots. Okay.
I will not allow you to equip it. Just fucking... Just take the ring, but don't equip it.
And
Yeah. And something I forgot about when I went back and did this area on my own a little while back was this.
Shuval.
Bam. Another wand and an empty bottle.
Sweet.
Yeah, free bottles to not throw at the enemy.
Bibius and Junius.
Yeah. Let's go talk to the two drunkards.
Right there, orc scum. No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Well, they don't have to be mean about it now, do they?
Junius. Look like one of them orcs to me. Got a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Sightseal.
Who are you?
Engineers, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Riverlon.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
Hey. Boom, boom, boom.
Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
So you are liberators, you say?
Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that, for that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat, and separate them to keep the peace. Separate by the sword, that is.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay. Legion's motto.
Just put a sock in it, will you, Bibius?
Seems you've been enjoying a drink or two.
Ever cat the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon buddy, and booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot. Huzzah!
Party.
We're here on Source Hunter's business. Here are our orders.
You're source hunters, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a 2-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
The wizard?
Cooperative dialogue allows you to role-play discussions between the two main characters.
Are you getting a tutorial message?
It's still on, yes.
Oh.
We'll have to turn it off. You entered a dual dialogue.
The wizard, you say? Sounds good. Lead the way.
Wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Yeah, why not?
I rhymed.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Kevin, come along. We're not far from the city.
I thought you said Kevin, come along. And I was like,
Yeah. Crafting and cooking with Maradino.
Whoa. To just take their things.
Yeah.
Oh, cheese bread.
Ah, mushrooms. Bluegill mushrooms.
Yeah, I am remember. Oh, I got a staff for you. It has been sent to your inventory.
Okay. Ah, fire staff, not bad. I tend to use wands, but that'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Those shouts don't sound good. Ah, that's an orc down there.
That's a big walk. Well, listen, as long as we don't act.
Let's go back to the ridge where the source hunters had their big roots.
And the two drunkards flee.
Very brave.
There's a short sword in here. I'll take the bow.
Ooh, that sword's
Oh.
actually-
Oh. You may wanna get down there. You may wanna get down there as soon as you equip that thing.
I have sword. Show me where orc.
So those troopers are handling the orc trooper. That's good. Or the legionnaires are handling the orc trooper.
Oi. 19? Oh.
I love how fucking huge the orcs
Yeah,
are
they
in
are.
this game. I love that they're different creatures in this game. The goblins are like super weird and cool looking.
I don't remember the golems at all when I'm to it.
You see them more in Divinity 2 Dragon Knight than you do anywhere else, but they're pretty cool. Do I still have a fireball scroll at all? Nope. Okay. Do you have any fire spells?
Nada, baby.
Nothing. Okay.
I have a holy hand grenade and a divine light.
How many action points do I need? Fucking 13 action points. Because I don't have enough Geomancer, but my item lets me use the spell. Cool game. Let me go right here. Plop that right there. And it didn't quite break it. Okay.
It's all good.
At least all the orcs are coming towards you. Oh, hey! And those legionnaires killed the orc, which leveled us up. Yeah, thanks, guys.
This will go very well.
Yeah. Thanks, guys! Thankfully, there is no friendly fire with my ranged weapons, so that is good news. So I can shoot through you with my wand.
Fair. Where do you think you're going, cheeky boy? No.
Oh, and you're being flanked, so I'll try and finish off that trooper so that your defense rating goes back up.
I think it's 3 to attack. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just hold, just kind of turn around a little bit. Yeah. Just hold that.
Well, remember the facing. I don't think matters. You'll turn. You'll turn towards whatever is attacking you. Let's see. That wasn't much. Well, that is doing significantly less than I thought it would. Let me go weapons, put one in wand. And I guess I'll take lockpicking if you want to take pickpocketing.
Okay, that's fine with me. Yeah, I can pickpocket.
Yeah, we'll split those up between us, and then add one more to intelligence. There we go. Actually, that's a good question. Is this an intelligence-based weapon? Yes, it is. Okay,
I would assume
good.
so for the staff, right?
For the wand. Yeah, I'm going with wands so that I can have a shield.
That makes sense. That's not a knife. This is all bloody hell.
That dude's about to get fucked up.
I can thwart your every move.
Huh? Ow.
My wizard. Back off.
Thank you.
Down, boy. Yeah, no problem, yep. What I'm here for.
You were right there.
I know. Yeah, I'm kind of flummoxed that you missed. God, yeah, the Oxenists are really cute. I like them a lot.
They're really cool. I love it. They are super cool. Just pure black eyes and horns on their heads and everything. Yeah. Although I find it weird that the orc shaman is like more simian than anything else. Like he's super monkey like.
Really cool horns too. I like them.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, because the staff does have a ranged attack, but I can only use that like once a round. Whereas the wand, I can stay at a decent distance and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably definitely going to be putting some points into armor just so I'm staying up, right?
Yes, that will be extremely useful for you. Unfortunately, in this game, armor is it lowers a percent of damage, but it can still help.
Hang on, he's drinking me Bastille and portion.
Down, boy. beat this orc like a dog with some newspaper. Okay.
I should be able to kill it. We'll see. I have a 100% chance of hitting it with a wand, which is the good thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, reinforcements. Oh. I was gonna heal that guy.
Are there any of the other ones?
I think that's the first time that I've ever, like, lost a Legionnaire in this fight.
You sound so wistful.
I enjoy keeping them all alive.
Hey. There we go.
Had a human commander.
How very curious. And how very disquieting.
Where are Bibius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
Right. So.
I think the other annoying thing about this game is all of these other corpses around the field are like lootable objects, but corpses of the enemies are not.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like the second one changed that, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think you looted corpses a more traditional way.
So I'm pickpocketing, yeah?
Yes, you are pickpocketing.
Yes. I've put 1 point into pickpocket.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to save my other point for weapons, probably.
Yeah.
Let's just get strength.
Now, before we go up to the main gate of the town, I need to go over here. And there's a boat on fire, and I need to save it.
I am oiled.
There we go.
Nice.
Want some bracers? Or bracers.
Ooh. Yeah,
There
throw 'em
you
over.
go.
7, 4, 20. Nice.
Ha!
Yeah, they I'm going to anything that we're going to sell as well. I'll send over to you.
Okay.
Just because you'll get more money for it for the ability
Yes.
kills, right?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
So I'll hold on to stuff and then.
Combine that. Can you pass over the arrow shafts that you picked up?
Blimey.
Thank you.
Just ask a man for a shaft like that, huh?
Give me your shaft, Stress.
So casual about it. Oh yeah, I'm still injured.
We just deal with that that oil puddle there, or most of it anyway.
Into the fray once more.
Okay. Oh hey, it's a cat.
Is there was also the cat in the second one, right?
I don't know.
I
I think.
like, oh no, it was a squirrel, wasn't it? It was the Sakar? No.
I don't know. I think Arhu does make an appearance in the second game. Because the second game doesn't take place too long after the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicyon. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Arhu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
I was summoned here by a cat?
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Counselor Jake.
I like that he makes a lot of cat puns.
I also enjoy behold.
Yeah.
Transform.
Yeah, as I think you were the one that I said this to, but this is a game that does not take itself super seriously. And there's such a huge contrast between this one and the second one, because this one's like funny and cheeky, and as I said, doesn't take itself too seriously, and the second game is like, it's the end of the fucking world, dude.
Yeah, it's almost like grimdark serious thing.
Yeah.
They have too much fun with the
Like,
second one, yeah, and, like,
people are getting kidnapped by ancient horrors. You literally come across like a captured sorcerer get kidnapped and flown off while screaming. Like,
yeah, the tones are like way different. I much prefer this.
Yeah.
It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
Where can I find the scene of the crime?
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicyon proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
Counselors. Say what?
I would love to have a little peek. A tiny peek.
A peek?
A peek.
Oh, into the... Yeah. Yeah, sorry. A counselor has been murdered, so I assume there are some suspects.
So there are. Or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, Don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
There's something else I'd like to discuss. It may interest you to know that the orcs we took care of were led by a human.
A human, you say?
A human, you say?
But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
What exactly is the trouble you're having with the undead?
Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
From what I've seen and heard, this isn't the first time you've had problems with marauding orcs.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools.
Do tell me more about this cat trick of yours.
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds.
Arhu, trade with me. I've got stuff to sell ya. Sell all of these shells.
I'm gonna start sending you my shells.
Okay.
Enjoy them.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
I'll need that butter knife. Let's see, because I need that to whittle wood. Oh shit! You got some wooden logs in there. You did have a fireball scroll.
Yeah. I wanted to save it. Point where it would be more useful.
You bitch.
Yup.
Let's see. So you read the Adventurer's Field Guide and the Secrets of the Scroll, right?
Yeah. I believe I've read every book that I've picked up. I'm gonna try to make that habit of each time I pick one up.
Ooh, Fahrenheit, nice.
Don't think I'll need the club anymore. Probably gonna need a better weapon anywhere. Yeah, that's everything
okay.
I'd have.
So what do they say?
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes.
Let's see. A level 2 wand versus a level 1 wand, or I could get a fire wand. There's a ring here for lock picking. That'll be good for later. But that's something I gotta save up more for. I need an identifying glass. I could use that fire wand. Actually, getting... No, I need that, that fire wand. That's what I need. Add a little bit of gold to it.
What does making things gold do, par just being aesthetically pleasing?
As far as I know, it's just an aesthetic thing. Oops, my bad.
But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the
everything I can.
Just be careful. If it's marked red, don't touch it.
And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter.
Would you like me to send stuff to you, or just kind of
grab
everything and then...
Grab everything and we'll sort it out later.
Okay, sounds good.
Grab everything and let God sort it all out later. So, come stand over here real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Can I... hold on.
Throw me over to that chest, yo.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I mean,
Oh, it's out of sight. Okay, hold on. We gotta... Yeah. Funny how it counts that as out of sight. That's very much not out of sight.
Yeah, I wonder if with like the way the game's built, like we're seeing tunnels, right, and the water is almost like a cliff wall or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh. Stuff to identify. There's some armor.
Okay.
There's a shield.
Send it on over. Let's see. Identify. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that was a good haul.
Let's see. Here's the mail armor, and there's the shield.
Yeah.
Craft that. Do the butter knife. Combine. Make more arrow shafts. Would you combine the two fucking stacks together, game? Like, fucking hell. Sort by type. Wow, it doesn't want to combine these two different stacks of arrow shafts. It considers them different things.
Well, they have different pictures, you see. Separate.
And into the water you can. I'm just kidding.
Yay! Bum, bum, bum. I'll see what there is to kind of loot without incident over this way.
Yeah, sounds good. Neither of us have Lucky Charm right now, so might as well both of us take stuff. I think neither of us have Lucky Charm, right?
No, I haven't picked it up.
Right, you have to have Romantic to get it. That's right.
Yeah, I do have the pickpocket now, so I suppose I should be.
So, there's several things to remember with that. You can pickpocket somebody that I am talking to. So it's very good to have, like, me talk to somebody and, like, distract their attention while you pickpocket them.
Behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
The unfortunate thing about Lone Wolf is that, because we don't have 4 party members, we can't have, like, an entire room distracted by the entire party.
Right.
So that's the unfortunate thing, but
I'm gonna send all lockpicks I find your way as well.
Okay. You know what? Come up here to Mr. Conrad. Is he? Oh, he's got some stuff. So before we pickpocket literally anything, I'm going to save this game. Because if you fail, they are immediately and permanently hostile.
Cool.
Stream co-op. Accept. So I'm going to talk to this sailor man, you begin sneaking and see if you can pickpocket him. And so a little extra thing will pop up along with the inventory.
Yes.
There are two different things to remember. You can only steal so much weight, but you can also only steal so much gold value. So mouse over each of those bars to see exactly how much it is that you can steal.
If it's in the purple, is it okay, even if the bar's filled?
Do not fill the bar, ever.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can't get a lot, so... Some nice booties.
I mean, if nothing else, like, see how much gold you can steal, and steal that much -1.
Stealing stacks of gold doesn't change the bar at all.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't...
Whether I steal 1 coin or 700, it doesn't... The bar doesn't change how it looks. Let me steal just 1 coin.
And you see if the
go
bar...
up, but yeah. I'm gonna
Okay,
have to just,
that's why. It's not going to tell you how much the
that
bar is
sucks.
going to go up. But that's why just mouse over the bar and just hold there for a second. And it'll tell you exactly how much you can take.
Ah. See. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we're good now. We're Gucci.
Okay, then just exit that inventory, stop sneaking, and now do me a favor. Go back behind him, sneak, and try to pickpocket him again. See if it reset.
You've already...
Oh, son of a bitch.
No.
Okay. Motherfucker. Nope. Loading game.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cannot pickpocket someone you've already... At least not... I know you can pickpocket some people more than once.
Right. Okay.
I think. Actually, I might be wrong about that. I don't think I ever pickpocketed anybody more than once. Okay. Alright, so... I'll talk to the sailor, you do that again.
Boop. Pickle pocket. Boots.
Okay.
We Gucci.
Alright. Excuse me. Alright. So yeah.
Some boots, I suppose.
Thank you. Slightly better than what I have.
Bueno.
Now let me see. For crafting recipes. Potential combinations. Magic ink pot and quill and a blank witchcraft scroll. Oh, a branch and a branch. I didn't think that would become anything. Okay, that's good to know. Any knife and any anvil.
Double stick.
Okay, so those are all potential combinations. I'll have to check those out. I can make tomato sauce with a tomato and a hammer.
I suppose anybody could with enough time. And then I could spread it on pizza.
And then, hold on, dough? Pizza dough? Bam! I can bake a pizza now.
Mamma mia.
So into this storehouse here. So there is a lot of good shit in that room. If we can just get in there. The big question is getting in there.
My man, take a
seat. So I'm gonna save and I'm gonna try something.
Yeah, you go for it, yeah.
No, I cannot, yeah, I can't get that in there. So, real quick, talk to Sergeant, go on the opposite side of Sergeant Courteous and talk to him. And then I'm gonna wait until these two guys go away. And then I'm gonna steal from this chest.
I will hold his attention here.
Part of me wants to like go ahead and get in this desk, but I have a feeling as soon as I do, this guard next to me is gonna turn my way. Like, just happen to turn my way. Oh, nope. Okay. We're super lawful. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. God fucking. God damn it. Okay. Nope.
Yep.
Load. Luckily, I saved right there. Welcome to the trial and error that is making your money in the first 3 hours of the game.
This is what I remember from the first Divinity, and like why I bounced off of it so quick was because I was like, I kind of want to play a game, and like you've got to do this to get like anywhere, right?
To get properly equipped, you don't have to do this with absolutely everything, but it helps. I'm definitely not gonna. I'm not gonna like try and sit here for the next. I made the joke, but I'm not actually gonna sit here for the next 3 hours having us try and get into absolutely everything. So.
Yeah, you've got other stuff on today, right?
I decided to cancel Danganronpa because I've only had 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, no, that's fair. If at any point you're feeling like tired and you're like, this is about enough, don't worry about it, okay?
Alright. Got the treasure chest, that's the big thing, so.
Sweet, okay.
Yeah.
Sayonara.
I wonder what does Sergeant Courteous have? Ooh. He's got some magic stuff on him.
Oops.
Oh, he's got an augmenter. Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah, those are the guards.
Yeah, and he moves about too much. We'd have to have somebody specifically talking to him. Okay, come over to this wall real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Just like stand right there. Nope. Okay. Maybe later Sergeant Aureus will like let us in there, or we'll find a secret passage or something.
It's all good, yeah.
Now this room, if we're... Oh, no, I know exactly how we can get in here. Give me just a moment. Stand over by this hole in the wall.
Yeah, gotcha.
You might need polymorph to get in there, actually. I feel like you're supposed to be able to teleport in there, but...
Yeah, that would make sense,
or
right?
maybe I need to be able to see.
Yeah, maybe you need to be that.
No, stand... Okay, yeah, it's all out of sight. Okay.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Yeah, we might need to be able to, like, polymorph to get in there.
Hello?
Charmed orc.
Good lord.
Charmed, very, very hot orc.
When this little chap, who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend?
It's good to meet you, Sean Connery.
This Marius.
I know how
Ninius.
can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile. But my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her.
Tell me about yourselves.
Maybe before the great orc raid we had time to indulge Ninius's idiotic obsessions. But now we're needed at our posts. I can hardly believe I've been wasting time protecting an orc when I should be running them through.
Excuse my friend's violent outbursts. He hasn't enjoyed a woman's touch in quite some time now. It makes him a bit edgy.
Meanwhile, the orc's just in the background, like, I'm horny. Just in the background making noises.
I'd mate with both.
What's this about a charmed orc?
Here and I were patrolling outside the city walls. When who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish lady?
Come She is very, very lovely.
Does she have a tail?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead adroitly fling my pouch of trinkets towards her.
I always found this conversation funny because definitely the orc got hit with a love potion is basically what happens here.
Right.
But the way he's embellishing this to make it like this love at first sight, I totally wasn't scared. I ignored my sword and flung my potion pouch at her instead. Like, the way he's embellishing this, I always was like, did you get like a drop of that stuff on you, or
He already like macked on her a little bit.
yeah. Like, look, if I had, if this had happened and I was Ninius, I would absolutely sit here and be like, no, don't kill the orc. Like, this, like, leave the orc alive, don't kill her. And I probably would make up some shit as well, but it still is like, you sound like you believe what you're saying, dude.
A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly enamored.
Like he even just admits it there, like
that it's
the
love potion
shattered over her head, and now it's like, well,
yeah,
hey,
and
buddy.
and like he's trying to say that before the love potion hit her, she was obviously attracted to him, and it's like.
Those fucking super noodles for arms? I don't know, bro.
Army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner would never willingly join up with those vicious marauders.
I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she'll rip to shreds?
A love potion. Tell me more.
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical, The Wizards of Youthful Gore, about an amazing opportunity that could change my life, I had to act fast or lose the once-in-a-lifetime deal.
I
sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it has worked exactly as promised.
You see what a fool my friend has been, spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot.
Temporarily tranquilized monster.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting, as printed.
Let me tell you what I think.
He'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your sword to shave him from his murderous
I'm not about to
dabbling.
do that all. Thank you, sir.
So, here's my thing. So, the second option actually makes a decent point. If the potion, like, obviously don't trust something that's like, it's our world famous thing, once in a lifetime opportunity, limited time available. Like, obviously that's full of shit. But if the potion were truly worthless, it wouldn't have been able to charm her in the first place.
Sure, yeah.
The fact that they sent an actual, honest to God's love potion is interesting. Now, we don't know if it's temporary or not. That is fair. But the fact that it worked at all is an interesting thing to note.
I've always found like love potions in any kind of media to be like the most deplorable and disgusting shit.
Absolutely.
Ever.
Absolutely.
I hate it.
It never occurred to me until somebody pointed out that it's like, no, you're mind controlling them. And I was like,
100%. Yeah,
oh.
it's you're literally taking their free will away.
Yeah. I was sitting here like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah. That is right.
Like the only example of like a a love potion that I've actually like in its idea. It's just like a like an old bitter married couple that have already fallen out of love and use it like an aphrodisiac kind of deal.
Yeah.
But like yeah, it's always weird.
List, there is no free will, only Miyoko's will.
No.
So yeah, I say let her live.
Let her live. If that potion were truly worthless, it wouldn't have been able to charm her in the first place. In this docile state, she may prove to be a source of valuable information.
You're right.
I'm heckin' right.
The information she provides could well turn the tides here in Sicile.
I mean, come on, Johan.
Bravo! I trust not only the potion, but my scaly sweetheart in and of herself.
Maybe you should trust just the potion. I'm just saying there, like.
You're going
That
to
woman just
regret
pissed through the
this.
door.
We're all going to regret this.
So yeah, I am betting that later on, as events progress in Sicile, that the potion will wear off, and we're gonna have a situation where, like, we're gonna have to kill this orc. But, yeah.
It's also just one orc.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Frankly, they're a level above the orc. If they can't handle that orc, then, like, things are not okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to Bull here.
A 2 feet.
There you are. My powers astound even me.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Bull, the leading clairvoyant in Sicile. The 2 feet never bother to ask, but I see all that is and is to be.
Can you tell me my fortune?
Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. What would you like to know?
Will I be wealthy?
Why, yes, most wealthy indeed. But you must be vigilant, 2 feet, for I see that your wealth will come by bloody means.
Will I be lucky in love?
That depends, 2 feet. That depends. I see that love has caused you to falter in the past. Yes, falter dearly. You must reconcile your mistakes before you will find true love.
How will I die?
Death. Ever the most difficult topic to foretell. I see. Oh dear. No. No. Your reading is over. Do you hear? Over.
Ominous. Just a bit. Let's talk to Bill.
Well, tuck my tail and call me Bessie. A 2 feet addressing me directly? Huh. I thought I'd never see the day.
I like Bill's voice.
Don't know what you said to upset Bull, but don't worry about it too much. Being in tune with the flow of time takes a lot out of him.
Tell me a bit about yourself.
Me and my brother Bull have dragged this here cart all around Sicile, from dock to graveyard and back again.
Cool. I'll take my leave.
Yeah, alright.
Howdy, ma'am. Y'all keep on keeping on.
I'm so glad that nobody objects to me just taking all their fish. You know, they definitely don't need that for food.
No. My sardines. This game still looks good for how old it is. It's like 5 years old or so now.
Yeah, it is. It is. The original is 6 years old. I know this one. Good. I'm glad for you, Exit.
Hey, Exit. How you doing, yo?
I have shown this game to like 5 of my friends, gotten 4 of them to try it, and all of them were like, and like stopped
still,
playing.
Like, yeah, I'm hoping playing it with you might be like the thing that gets me through it. But yeah, like it's the same for me with 2. I've just always never found. I don't know if it's maybe like the story's not engaging or I kind of fall for the combat eventually.
So
yeah, the game's never like really sunk its like hooks into me and kind of kept me focused on it.
So it's a major. It's definitely a major problem of both games. Is the first chapter is not super engaging. But like once you get past the first chapter or the first part, it becomes a lot more interesting. Like once we're gonna be in town for a little bit. I'm gonna be completely honest there. We are gonna be in town screwing around, stealing stuff for a little while. But as soon as we're out of town, things pick up with like super interesting encounters and really interesting puzzles and stuff like that.
I do remember liking the puzzles.
One of you is running radio interference.
Oh gosh.
What do you? Are you hearing crap out of it? Are you hearing crap out of my microphone?
A little, but I thought that was the headphones. It was
no, my microphone has an issue of staticking.
It is a little bit, but I thought it was my Discord headphones.
Okay, that's. I'm gonna test something. I'm gonna turn off my phone.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, buddy.
Because there's 2 possibilities. It's either interference from the wireless signal coming to my phone, or it's a faulty USB port.
Oh no.
So I'm going to turn off my phone, and if it doesn't calm down, then it's the USB port.
Okay. We'll figure it out. Are we able to teleport down to the chest that's down here yet?
We might be able to. There's a trap door that's right there. I know. Oh, hold on. Right there.
Perfect.
And then go through the trap door and see where that goes.
Yeah. There are some boots for you to identify, a dagger for you to identify, and a bit of gold.
I have a feeling I know where that goes to.
Yeah, in some kind of.
But at first glance, your character instantly made me think Ronald McDonald. Oh yeah, a little bit, right? Right? It's like a female Ronald McDonald.
Honk. Fine robes.
Ooh,
sent to you.
I have Lucky Charm.
Hey, all right. Okay, so from now on, you'll want to be
the one checking most items.
Right? Because I don't get your chance for Lucky Charm, right?
Right.
I don't know if there's any combat down here.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sneak around a little bit, take some stuff, see where I end up. But yes, how many times have you sort of played through the sort of like start of this game, and like have you ever beat it before?
I have never beaten this. I have honestly never gotten past. I finished up the undead outside of the west gate, so the first little combat area.
Yeah, that's exactly where I ended up as well. And after that, I just bounced off the game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, these are definitely games that are a lot more fun with other people. They're
for sure. I definitely wouldn't play this by myself.
I think I found the trapdoor that leads down to you.
Okay.
Dead men can't jail anyone. So there are traps down here, I remember that. The third of Rubrin. They heave themselves across the tunnel like great slimy rats. Soon enough I'll hear them tapping, banging at my cellar door. To think that the smithy of Syciel will close for this. These doors that have remained open through sleet and shine for 100 years, shut for a passel of living bones. Because I had to go out to make a run to the city dump, I got 2 burgers from McDonald's. Today the last fires will burn in my forge. I have crafted traps, many of them. The undead don't like fire, or so I've heard, so they'll get a mouthful of it if they dare to crawl toward this cellar. I only hope that no innocents enter the cellar before the traps are sprung. Alas, it is a chance I must take. Oh, a little bit of iron ore here, sweet. I'll definitely take that. Are you gonna go without full party? Yep, we are lone wolfing this. Which will definitely make pickpocketing and stealing stuff a little bit more difficult, but I think we can, for the most part, from what I saw, we can handle it.
Yeah.
I think I was mixing this game and Kingdom Come Deliverance up. Very different games, definitely.
Yeah, there's a skeleton in here. I could try and sneak past him.
I think you are a level below me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's how this works. So there's a key. It's just a key.
Okay.
Identify this. Identify that. I'm sending you... No, that's a two-handed axe. You don't want two-handed weapons, right?
No, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the one hand and the shield.
Okay, oh.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no, I see you.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
As long as you don't have that one mage guy, don't remember his name, just that he is a big hippopotamus. Okay. Interesting detail, I guess.
Our enemies have laid a trap.
Sweet relief.
Okay, pickpocket or lockpick. Hi.
Hi.
There's there's a lever that we can use there in the corner. I believe that should shut everything off. Yes, excellent.
There we go.
Just be careful of any further buttons in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you did not kill the rat.
Yeah.
Come here.
Perceptive travelers find lots more treasure than short-sighted ones.
Yeah, I never really, like, when I was
Oh, he's a
playing,
hypocrite. Okay.
Oh.
The maid.
That makes a bit more sense.
Stand away from this chest. I don't trust this thing. Yeah, like
Yeah.
go to the lever. Go to the lever.
Okay.
Once you do that, yeah.
Initiate. Yeah. Come on, up you pop.
Oh, I needed that.
Okay, nope, we're good. Let's see. Let me put a stop to this.
Yeah, there was like one skeleton down on the level lower.
Okay.
It was like walking around with like a torch or something.
Okay, we will.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Ah. We'll go fuck it up then. Ah, I see what set all of that off. Okay. Yeah, poison there. Okay. I know Ranger has the doctor ability and it cures poison. But sorry, what were you gonna ask?
Oh, 'cause poison like heals undead in the second one, right?
Yes, it heals all undead. Oh, that's not a torch. That's a flamethrower. Let's do it. It's only level 2. Let's fuck it up. Get in there.
Hang on then. Let me see if I can.
If you can get close
like,
to
a
it,
free charge
yeah.
at the beginning of the fight. Come on, little boy. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we're there. Didn't get him.
Huh. Okay. Like, it showed him take damage.
Yeah, I saw
Weird.
17 pop up. He do it angrily.
He does angrily.
All I do what I choose.
I could hurt him twice, or I could teleport him away. I'm gonna teleport him over there. So he's gotta go a distance.
Oh, there must have been like it's damaged the archer. So like as I
you
had the model.
The archer was. I know what it was. It activated the encounter and the archer spawned in front of you. That's what it was. That's interesting, actually. Good news is if the Scorcher does anything, I can make it rain. So
cool.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna just like I'm a little worried about it.
Let's see. Do that.
From drizzle to deluge.
And do that. There you go. Because I think I heal a little bit more than you. No, we both have the same amount of points in Hydrosophis, so it'll be a little bit later.
I'm just gonna get in there and make this little individual less of a problem.
I can thwart your every move.
What is my block chance? My block chance is 9%.
I would see you've been kind of blocking and dodging like crazy so far.
I've been doing pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I equip that higher level wand? Fuck, I didn't. Equip. And then strike you. There we go. I don't think I can hurt him.
That's all good.
But, yeah. Warm. Your fire resistance is down. And unfortunately, even though it's continuing to rain, it only happens once.
Yeah.
So you're still on fire. Yeah. And you're not taking much fire damage. It's literally 3 to 5 per turn. Yeah, your healing counteracts that and still gives you extra. I mean, you can be a necromancer and not make undead. This is true. Necromancy is more like, it is true that whenever you think of a necromancer, you're thinking of somebody who's making the undead. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially because, like, why are you going to go into the necromancy path if that's not what you're going to do? That's like the quintessential thing that necromancy does. But the textbook definition is the manipulation of the forces of life and death. Yes, and the ultimate manipulation of the forces of life and death is to raise things from the dead. Like, I'm going to try. Oh, yeah, he healed from that. Okay, I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch over to the Earth Wand and hope that doesn't make it explode. Okay, good. Good. Oh, no, the rain is still washing some stuff away. Okay, I think. No, it's not. It's not.
Healing wise. I'm just going to throw this all upon him.
Heavens witness your wickedness.
Oh.
Marcus, my wizard, sought to become a true immortal to completely stop death in any form. So he tried to become a lich.
Yeah.
Like,
I've got some healing potions. That should be.
liches can die. Yes and no. It's complicated.
Just how many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Just lay down, old thing.
Just give up. I guess it's healing from the fire it stood on?
Yes, it's burning as well. But I can kill it.
Eternal silence.
Oh shit, get out of there quick.
Yep.
Yeah, amazingly a river doesn't fucking do it.
Hell.
I got you. It's all good. Yeah. You're fine.
That's dope.
That is incredibly dumb. That is something that the other games does fix, I believe. If you walk into some place, it's not, if you like walk into a river, it's not going to be like, you didn't heal. He only had animate dead in his spellbook because he was level 9 when I last played him, and that is a class feature. Yeah.
I feel better already.
Let's see. Here's some magical armor. I don't know if it's better than what you have.
Let's have a look. See. Yeah.
Okay.
The other one's better.
Oh, the one's better. Okay.
Just to save your character's worth a little bit.
Okay.
And we'll just sell that.
I mean, I'm good. Well, no, I am half up. Okay. Amazing how I reached that hanging lamp, like, well above my head. Nope, shit.
Hello?
Ah, undead. Okay.
Oh, there they are. Didn't see them at all.
Here, you should be closer. Here you go, buddy.
Aw.
All a present for you.
A gift.
A gift for you. My good friend. Ah!
Oh, no. Right, okay, you just...
Ooh, yeah, he does some serious burning damage. Okay.
Well, that's all my AP.
And yeah, see, they can fucking heal each other. Yeah, they can use healing magic, which is bullshit. Let's see. Yeah. Catch him.
Friend. Coup de grace.
Yeah.
Heck, yes. That's one whole AP. That tiny little scoot.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I am glad about with the second game is movement is better.
Yeah, so much better.
So much better. Cause your minimum movement in the second game is like 2.5 meters per AP instead of like 1.5 or 1.25 rather. And change this wand now that I'm not dealing with something that heals via fire.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No touchy no wizard. You may touch once.
Oh, you reflect damage. Nice.
Yeah. Did you just T-pose at him?
No.
Oh, my
No.
Oh, well, that was caught under being cringe.
Where did that... Now I gotta find the fucking fire wand. There it is.
He thought he could run away.
T-pose to avoid damage. Finish it. It didn't do damage.
I just made him feel good.
I don't think you did. No healing boop for you.
Stacked.
It slightly warmed him. It did slightly warm him.
As good as a new penny.
Sometimes that's all that matters.
Iron ore. Sweet.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
I'll give you some healing once it finishes the cooldown.
I've got mine just cooldown as well. I really forgot how long the cooldowns were.
Yeah, it'll be great once I can get my intelligence up more. I can lower this to like a 2-turn cooldown, so basically like as soon as it runs out, I can pop it back up again.
Sweet. I'll probably be putting a point or two there for me as well, just to make cleric stuff a little bit better.
Yeah.
He just feels warmth around his heart. Yeah.
Stress makes everyone feel a little warm around the heart. He's the living personification of woo woo.
Watch me go. But sometimes I'm goblin. Cleric and wizard? Yeah. Who kind of can do everything, right?
Yep. I think this goes out. I think this goes outside of town.
I will have a quick peek.
Yeah. Where did it pop up?
I'm in a garden, in a graveyard. There is a dog.
Oh no, okay. This is the main size seal graveyard. We're good. This is in town. This is in town.
They're woofing.
Rest in peace.
Let me go talk to Murphy.
I know you're mourning right now,
I was
Seal.
wondering where that awesome sweaty sound was coming from. And here you are. Wow! This is great! I'm
Jake's dog.
Jake's dog. Wow, you smell great. Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favourite hobby too.
Tell me about yourself, boy.
You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome. And I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend. I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there
Yeah, I think so
doesn't
too,
smell
Eggsy.
like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome.
About your master's death, boy.
If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll so much. Seriously, so much. You have no idea.
I'm gonna go now, boy. So,
All I want to do is talk to the animals. Why are there even you game?
so we can
live in blissful ignorance.
the artist cock is second best. Excuse. Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
What?
There's a rooster that we can talk to. That's that's being painted.
The artist cock is second best was like, well, I mean,
Yeah.
5, and I guess I like Yusuke too. But
So we can dig up these graves, and it is actually good to dig up 2 of them here. But one of these is a terrible fucking idea because it's an insta kill.
oh no.
So
I kind of want you to quick save and
we're
see it.
we're gonna save here and see what happens. I think it's this one. No? Okay. All right. What about this one? One of these just like summons a zombie. I remember that. Sisal pie.
Here lies Kavanagh. Will they have Sisal pie in the afterlife?
Okay, here's Jake's grave.
No, poor Murphy.
What trickery is this?
And there's just a sheep's corpse in there.
Dun, 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 dun.
I do not have the strength to pick it up. It's 70 pounds. If you could come and pick it up, please.
Carry this big old shit. Holy moly. Yeah, no,
You're full too?
How much can I...
Just pass me some stuff. It's at the bottom of the little equip menu, or the equip window.
So it is. No, I should be able to carry that. I've got like over 100.
Left?
Why am I... Yeah, I've got 20... Yeah.
Maybe we don't need to pick it up since we have the information. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Dave, level 8. Level 8. Yup.
Murphy's gonna help.
Murphy's gonna bark. So, Dave, you go over there. And I did very little to him there.
Yeah. So if I flank, I get bonus damage, right?
You're already flanking.
Already flanking.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's just if more than one target is attacking him.
Uh-huh.
And here comes Siva.
Yeah, go on, bat him. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I'm the one getting battered. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, God. This is only gonna help you for like nothing, but there you go. we're just gonna do that.
Dad laugh. Who's got a dad laugh? Did you say I've got a dad laugh exit? I'm gonna come over there.
Okay, so we know not to dig up Dave.
We probably should have quick saved after we dug up all those other ones. Huh?
It's fine. It's only gonna take a second.
Only take a second.
Yeah. Dat laugh.
Oh, dat laugh. I see.
Was dat laugh as good as dat ass? Okay, wait. Was this Dave? Yeah, that's Dave. Okay, stay away from Dave.
Rest in peace, darling. Peace be with you, traveler. May your lost loved ones rest in peace. I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter Loni. But when the undead plague broke out, my dear husband was among the first killed.
Poor woman.
Loni never recovered from the loss.
Do I pickpocket?
And when a group of mercenaries,
I'd say no.
more aptly called, came
You
to
would,
town,
wouldn't you?
Dan used the opportunity to
She's
annihilate
mourning her dead husband.
Well, listen, you need gold.
Loni lapped
You
up
don't
their
need to
rhetoric
level
and
up, do you?
joined without so much as a backward glance. She was killed less than a week after she joined.
She'd be able to mourn a
Here she
little bit
lies.
easier if she wasn't
And
so.
here I stand.
So weighed down by money.
Joy.
Yes, exactly. Free yourself of materials and sin.
In memory of Loni, death lies on her.
Next level camo. Yeah, no exit, right. It's one of my favorite parts of games. Just like cute and goofy it is. Just like
The
me, I'm
oldest
rock.
man in Sicily.
No can see.
Get off my grave, you jackanapes.
Hey, this is so cute and fun.
I know, right?
Like grimdark bleh, is like so exhausting.
Now, I will say, like, I love the setting of the second game, but this is very funny, and I love its charm.
Yeah, it's quite charming.
Killed by an enraged zombie. I'm sure
Hold
What are you
that.
gonna do? Stab me?
Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Oh hey, I found the character that Klepto Kobold I used to play. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
I really love the talking to animals talent. I know, yeah, it's really cute.
Ah, Helen, the level 8 magic user undead.
Hello.
Oh god, nope. Nope, we're just immediately gonna load that back up.
I wanted it to get to my turn, and, like, I just, all of my AP just leaving.
You're the one that snuck into a brothel and stole everything that wasn't nailed down. Oh yeah, the pet pal talent is super good. And like
Yeah,
you
it's
should
definitely one of the best.
you should always have someone with pet pal.
It's just a whole of the land of NPCs you can't, like, interact with.
Yeah. It doesn't come up as much in the second game, or at least not in the
Yeah,
areas that I saw. I think like once you get to the 4th chapter, there's more animals to talk to because you're in like a giant city. But
I feel like they added it so that everybody just had pet pal by default.
I think
Might
so.
be a mistake.
I think you're right.
Sweet relief.
Here lies Jared. Shall I come back as an enraged spirit or a lovable prankster ghost?
As an enraged spirit, this is the insta kill. Just
His little face. Was there
yeah.
a future telling Ox? Yeah, we talked to them already. They're really cute.
Over there, please. There we go. Good. Good.
Oh, we love that.
Okay. Awesome. Put out that fire. Glad that that was so easy to get through. Whew.
This was really cute.
His face was amusing.
Time to level up.
Everything we do
Oh, no.
seems to fortify your abilities.
It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team on one's
Johan
shoulders.
dabs unironically.
Wow. Wow.
The team hardly enjoys being confused with your massive wobbling head.
Fuck you too, Johan.
I got some sass to him. I like
Piece of shit. Let's see. Elemental Affinity lowers the action point cost of spells by 1 when standing in a surface of the same element. That would be good. Far Out Man increases the range of spells and scrolls by 2 meters. Could be useful. Gives you 1 extra use of a wand skill. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, Bully could be pretty good. Boost non-magic attack by 50% against targets that are slowed, crippled, or knocked down. It's kind of a little bit of combo with your teleport.
Yeah, that's a decent one. Scientist gives you a bonus point in blacksmithing and 1 in crafting. Walk it off. What a rush. Zombie.
I think I'm gonna go with Bully, because we seem to be doing that combo a little bit, and I think one of my attacks knocks people down anyway, so that makes sense. Cool. Stress Boo, we had a big falling out here yesterday. Who had a big falling out? No. Exit. What are you talking about?
Demon Comeback Kid. Bigger and better.
Bigger and better.
Avoid opportunists. Gives you the ability to evade attacks of opportunity. Not bad, not bad.
What you talking about, Exit?
Voluble Mage grants you immunity to muted. Oh, that'll be great eventually, one day.
For you, yeah.
Yeah, one day. It requires a willpower of 5. Let's see. Skills. Hydrosophist up 1. Give me Light Stepper. +2 perception versus, traps and secrets.
That sounds pretty useful.
Yeah. Let's see, there's still this grave to open up. Let's just get that done.
I'm going to hide behind the staircase in case a bad happens.
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems.
Indeed. And who knows what manner of riches we'll unearth together with this tried and true treasure digger.
As we dig through the graveyard.
For the seven's sake, those shining eyes are better
Johan doesn't know how to flirt.
than a source hunter.
Wow.
Here lies Gregory, whose wife told him so.
These remind me of like the graves in like the Dragon Quest games and stuff. So
Reminds me of the ones from the Sacred series. Because the first one loved to put graves down and let you inspect each and every one of them. There was even an achievement for inspecting every single grave in the game.
Oh, holy moly.
That's a lot of corpses. Okay.
Here lies Neil, killed in the line of duty. I want to go home.
Big mood, Neil.
Yeah.
I'm ready to kill.
I want to dig up Lonnie's grave.
Which one
but
is that one?
That's the one that Siva is standing in front of.
Oh.
I have a feeling she's not gonna be too happy about it, though. Let's go back down into the cave.
What if I distract her from
I
flexing
don't.
large muscles? Perhaps you'd like a new husband. Johan, I think that's quite insensitive. No, I think she'd appreciate it.
Just suddenly, Lonnie's like, "Did I have a husband?" Just, oh, I don't remember.
Just look at those triceps.
Look at those delts.
And then I bathe her in holy light so she's blind, and we quickly dig up the grave.
Aha. Wolfgraf.
Hello.
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water.
Just in case this
beneath the
goes
well
ugly.
overhead. His movements.
Oh no, he's one of the party members that you can get. He's the rogue party member that you can get.
Into the many pockets of his shabby garment.
Prime smashing position. Should you need me?
In his coin hoarding, that at first he doesn't notice your presence.
That's what she gets for thinking such unholy thoughts about a man of the cloth. That's good.
Oh there, fella. We don't mean you no harm. Tell me, what are you doing here?
Voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read.
Mute, can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for.
Indeed, I am a source hunter.
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines.
Name's Walgraf. I admire you. No hero like source hunter. Sizing dead end. Please let me join you.
If you'd like to join me, I need to know a bit more about you.
Walgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands, one after the other.
Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with logs. See things you don't. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make 'em pay. Please.
Just to let you know, we settled to blame it all on you and had some beer together after.
Oh, hey, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, that was during the Shopkeep stream with Kane.
Oh, were you and Ken playing again?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is usually his fault. Yeah, you know.
Wait a moment. Something is amiss here.
We can use the bucket to go up into town, I believe. No, that's the one that's definitely outside of town, so let's go away from that.
Sounds good. Because yeah, other end of this place was where teleporting to got me.
Okay. Alright, then follow me. And let's see, it's this staircase here. This goes up into the general store basement. Or not the general store. It goes into that basement that we were in before.
Hello?
Hi. I'm gonna turn off that trap so the rat doesn't die.
No.
Don't walk through there.
Fret not. I mean, we gotta just run over these, right? Pretty much. I think this one.
Not if you walk around the chest.
Listen, the giant clap of my cleric ass cheeks is.
Giant clap of your fucking massive ass cheeks. Better, like, calm the fuck down. Final boss is a tiny rat.
Yeah, you can't hit him because he's too small.
Yeah. It's over here is an unlocked door.
Despite all my rage.
I'm still just a cat that's a mage.
Good job.
Weren't expecting that, were ya?
That was good. Sadly, there is no ass smacking to be done. This is a mod. There probably is. Yeah,
There might be, and I'm not gonna look for it.
Not my kind of content. Thank you very much.
Furnace pizza dough.
Listen, I'm not going to play Skyrim.
And I have a pizza.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, let me go Beelzebub. Sorry.
Yeah, good. You can sing if you want to.
Since we know, let's go actually talk to Captain Aureus before we do anything further. So he's all the way on the other side of town over here.
This is definitely what is it your pizza? If I make it, it's mine. No. How's your inventory looking? You kind of like stacked with garbage?
I've got a fair bit of crap I could sell. Let's actually go say hi to the merchants real quick. They're all right down here.
Okay, yeah. I played this game with a friend. They would legitimately spend like 3 hours after like well, not 3 hours, but they'd spend like an hour after every fight coming back here and like selling everything and looking at every single skill and every single like.
I try to do that only when my inventory is full. Definitely not after every fight. Oh, let's see. Sell these arrows.
Now, don't worry about this human eyeball have. Just put it next to the carrot. Don't think about it. Everything will be fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm thinking about it. I'm worrying about it.
Worrying is bad.
I mean...
Now eat this eyeball, quick.
No.
Oh, it's tasty.
Did you read the Field Guide Volume 1?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't... Okay. You have Divine Light, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I will sell that book.
I'm going to keep the Firestorm grenades and the repair hammer. Just looked over exit. Oh, the cork. There they go.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing, exit.
Let's see. You don't want that. You don't want that and that. Boop. 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 Sell that. Sell these beautiful, lovely paintings. Let's see. Freezing Touch. Slow Current. I've already got Regeneration and Rain. Avatar of Frost. Ice Shard. Maybe not Ice Shard. I do have Arrow Theurge, so let's see. I've got Teleportation. Shocking Touch. Wind of Change could be good. Cures petrified, slowed, and stunned.
Okay, he's the one who refers to himself as cock. Fair dues then. I have the rooster trapped in conversation.
Blitz Bolt. And a little bit extra for money. You have anything special? You have a level 3 wand. Are we level 3 now? Yes, we are. I'm gonna take that level 3 wand. I'll spend a little bit extra on that. There we go. So, I'm gonna talk to this rooster now.
Ooh.
It's a French rooster. You should come over here and listen to the conversation.
Bonjour.
Make some KFC out of it. There is a thing you can do if you throw oil at it. Then I think it gets mad at you.
Genius.
All those naysayers in the past. See what I have become. Hundreds of years from now, people will wonder, who is that cook? Must have been a grand cook, so inspired.
Yep. That's that conversation. Do I have like an oil flask or something like that? I do. So, real quick, save, and let's see, throw grenade at the rooster.
Time to pour some oil on troubled water.
Oh, are you kidding? Oh.
Quick, murder them all.
Err.
Fried chicken.
Yeah, one of the hens will criticize him and like wish if somebody could mess him up, but there's not a way to do it without pissing everybody off. It's really annoying. Now, the cool thing about the painter is he sells treasure maps.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do they like randomly spawn treasure chests around the world, or are they like preset ones?
They're preset ones.
Okay.
I think technically you could find them anyway. I might be wrong about that, though.
They might just do a cheeky thing where like, they don't spawn the chest until you've got the map or something.
Yeah. He referred to himself as a cock. As a grand cock. You might say that he's a kick. Oh, down here is a choice to make. Come on over here.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I,
The lady who says about
these fish,
the greatest veggies you've ever seen.
Mhm.
Like, that line is ingrained in my brain. I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
I mean, there's one in town. I can bring him here.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear.
Tell me about
My
yourself.
story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know.
Are you in the habit of stealing?
I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty
Never.
theft during better times. But what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal.
Your party members must be watching you talking to animals and thinking to themselves, must have eaten some crazy mushrooms.
Yeah, Johan just the back there, numbing on bread, just like.
Should I snag a fish?
So, here's my thing. They're in the middle of a siege, and they're worried about capitalism.
Everyone needs a hand now and then. Take the fish, and none but us will be the wiser.
You gotta make a choice.
Yeah.
Sure, everyone needs a hand, but who are we to offer the merchant's
Fisherman man.
hand without his consent? He should leave the fish be.
Nice. Option 1's so good.
Whether the merchant loses a fish or this man goes hungry, someone will suffer in this equation. We might as well help the man in the most dire
Whether
need.
the merchant loses a fish or this man goes hungry, someone will suffer in this equation. We might as well help the man in the most dire need.
That fish simply isn't ours to give. We can't offer it up as
Okay.
though we
I
have
all the
right
paper
to do
shears.
so.
Yeah. Now, I'm at a disadvantage because
I will promise I will not look. I've already.
either that or like you pick first.
Yeah, I've already picked.
Okay, cool.
So I'm not looking at El Streamo right now. No.
Yeah.
I mean, just good proof that I'm not. Oh god, we're gonna have to play so much of this.
Yeah. This is why this. It's an interesting thing to solve disputes between players.
Right? Yeah, this is interesting to give like each your character.
Yeah, but it's also like, oh my god, am I really playing fucking rock, paper, scissor right now? Damn it.
So what does press escape to skip actually do? Does it
Um,
alright, whoever's winning will take the.
I think so, yeah.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Oh, this is infuriating. You get XP for it?
I hope so.
Yeah, I've just got chat popped out and then. Hey, exit.
Damn it.
Aha! And that one.
Any takers? Come on,
Yeah, you takers.
Ah!
You thought you would get me with the double bluff, did you? She'll never expect
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
She expected it.
I guess it pays to get charisma if you want to be the one in charge. Yeah, essentially. Yeah. That's pretty much... Charisma is used for this, but it's also for, like, assuaging NPCs' fears as well.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
Perfect for... Oh.
Aim straight. Aim true. Arrows by the dozen.
I won that one.
I don't know about you, but I'm wiggling my mouse and clicking over the three of them, and just whichever one sounds work when.
So basically, rock every time. Okay.
No. Let's not forget. Has she figured out my genius strategy? Wait a minute.
I'm afraid to pick scissors right now. An issue comes up and the NPCs just see the PCs stop and play rock, paper, scissors to overcome it.
They've already taken 5 fish and left.
Yeah.
Stupid bastards just sat there playing boulder paper shears over and over again.
I mean, I'm committed to the bit.
Okay.
I'm not committed to the bit.
Okay.
No.
It is a bit silly when you're playing solo and then you fight yourself. Yeah.
You have to fight yourself?
If your character's so there's 2 ways of doing it. You can have your character disagree. And then you just have the first character say, okay, we'll do it your way. And they both get their own their trait for their decision, not for the decision that was ultimately chosen.
Right.
But if you want to be a dick to yourself, you can just start that mini game, and it's the most weird bullshit.
Yeah, that's like playing Oblivion and like building like walls out of like cabbages or whatever. Like I guess you could.
Yeah.
It's not how I'd like to spend my
Sir,
time.
did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it. The merchant just left, but I paid. I paid before.
Why is my health stuck at the level it is? Probably an achievement for it. Probably, yeah.
This man is telling the truth. He paid for that fish fair and square.
He paid for that fish fair and square.
Quite so. I saw him pay the merchant.
I can't thank you enough for your discretion. I'll be going now.
Well, sorry to have bothered you then, sir. Carry on.
Okay. So we got XP for that whole situation. I don't think we got it for facing each other.
Right. Oh well.
Alright, so let's see. Learn skill, learn skill, learn skill, learn skill, learn skill.
Right, you have to buy like all the skills in this game. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Like that.
Yeah, which one do I choose? What abilities?
Slow current. Freezing touch. Avatar of frost. Alright, I'm gonna go over to where Captain Aureus is.
Right. Sorry, just gonna text back and remember. Second, I'll be very. There we go.
Did you hear that Kim Jong-un might actually be dead from that thing I told you before? Yeah, you told me he's in a coma. And he might be brain dead.
What the heck?
You don't think it's infected, do you?
I mean, Goku and Vegeta did that to decide who will fight first. I mean, if Goku and Vegeta did.
Old wooden shield, empty bottle, old buckler. Alright, let's close that door. Alright, hi. Captain Aureus.
Well,
well, steal everything that isn't nailed down.
Yeah, I'm already on it.
Don't make waves. Don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
Doesn't he have an older brother? I don't know. So if I remember, Aureus sells the man-at-arms skills. I might be wrong about that, though. I'm going to double check.
They do
Yep.
have a key.
He sells the man-at-arms skills.
A free spell.
There's a gold coin. There you go. Definitely take the light gold cup. Right-click on the candle holders. Can you take those? Can you pick up the candle holders? Wasn't there a lot more light in this room a minute ago? No, not at all, sir. Hi, kitten. So frigid tease that likes to leave you tingling sounds about right. I am not a frigid tease. Thank you very much, kitten. Menace!
I love Menace. I was listening to their music while I was over here. Yo, Menace, how you doing?
Thank you for the raid, Menace. Much appreciated. Hi, Krat.
Menace is the best.
Jack, I am a hot tease. Thank you very much.
All these good friends.
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sice. By which I mean I have.
I'd say see if you can take a. Actually, yeah, he's level 5. I have a feeling you can't pickpocket him.
No, I'm not skilled enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need the reveal. Hang on.
Ooh.
Oh, hello. I was here the whole time.
Yes, I was.
It was super chill, man. This year, I was hanging out. I was here too. It was really good.
We're doing. Thank you for the host, Strike. Let's discuss Jake's murder.
Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an arm.
Oh. Thank you very much for the follow, Menace.
Menace is great, yeah.
They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of this.
I've been sitting here this entire time. Look to me. Now look down to the floor. Now look back to me. I'm not here anymore.
There's no longer a barrel in your room.
I love how he turned for a second, like, was that barrel just moving?
You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you.
Hello, hi Various.
It's always good to see you.
In regards to Jake's wife Esmeralda.
Is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone?
Esmeralda's not the same name as the woman who was by the grave.
No, that was Siva. Esmeralda is locked away in the general store. Look at the floor, now at the barrel, now at the floor, now at the barrel. Sadly, you can't be the barrel, but if you do your job long enough on the sea, you may smell like one. I love the ones where they got that dude and Terry Crews, and they just had them like going back and forth, just like interrupted his one of his halfway through, and he's just like, "Oh no, you." That's right, me. Fucking love Terry Crews so much. That man is just such a good man too. Terry Crews he is the best person. He's a great comedian, he's a great actor, and he's just generally such a kind man.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see, so I did see him play D&D. Yeah, he's actually really good. There was, however, a time he has his own personal Twitter, but he also had a Twitter for his Old Spice character. And he actually got into a Twitter conversation with his daughter as the Old Spice character. And I forget how it got started, but the daughter asked, I think it was like, what would you do if I was your dad, or something like that? Or like, what do you think makes a man the perfect dad? And in all caps, as the Old Spice guy, he says to her, I would buy you all of the presents and treat you like an absolute princess because you deserve all the best in the world, and you're just a gem to the person that is your father. It's like, oh, it was so wholesome and wonderful.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, he is such a great guy.
I have watched the game, Matt Mercer ran for them though. One shot was really
Oh
cool.
yeah, it was good.
It was a WoW one, right?
It was a World of Warcraft one. On the subject of Jape's corpse.
You've come to report a dead sheep. A heap of mutton that sailed into view upon your robbing the grave of a
Captain,
councillor.
if you think about it for more than 2 seconds,
Well, don't just stand there gawking like guppies. Hire yourself to Roberts the mortician. If anyone buried a sheep, obviously it was him. If you must.
So your main problem is the undead.
Figured that one out.
I actually like Arius.
Yeah, he's got a good attitude to him.
Like, he's a dick, but like he's still a rational person at the same time. Cool, but did you have to yell that out? Yes, I did. Of course I have to, like, play the character if I'm gonna, like, say something in the character's voice.
Canuda is the loud, and Stress is the we are in perfect harmony. Yeah, she was a good character.
I am a method actor. I always, like, become the character.
That explains a lot.
Yes. So many lovely folks streaming today, and two for yeah.
It was like 3 hours keeping track of. Oh my gosh, I'm here,
And Krat, I'll get with you later about scheduling some SCP readings. There's a few specifically that I want to read in preparation for one of the stories that I absolutely adore. What, in your opinion, are the orcs doing on the beach?
Looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion.
I mean, if the corpses down by the beach were any, like, it gave us any idea of how good the Legion is, like, one more attack and you'll lose half your soldiers that are left, dude.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's
Night exit.
Night exit. Have a good one, you.
You'll be seeing flying carpets next.
Let's see. You need some skills. Let's see. I'll get you some man-at-arms skills after I sell some fish.
Sure, yeah. Where is it which menu is it I go into to choose which skills I currently have used?
K.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. See, I don't need rain scrolls. I kind of already have that ability. Nail bombs. Gotta be fucking vicious. Let's see. Sell that. Do I have anything else that I can really get rid of? Not really. Okay, at the moment I won't be able to do much, but we'll be able to find more stuff to get you.
No problem.
Let's see. Crippling blow. Cripple a target. Deals crushing damage. Cure wounds. Would you like that?
I've got regeneration already. Which does
Cure wounds does an immediate amount of health once. It does more and in one go than regeneration does. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, we'll get it.
We'll get it, and if you need it, yeah. You've got battering ram.
Selling NPCs their own stuff for profit.
Pretty much, yeah. Encourage skill will be good. Boosts the target strength, dex, intelligence, and con.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'm missing like a bunch of health, but no matter how much I heal, I can't get it back.
Doesn't seem that way on my screen. You seem to be good.
Yeah? Yeah, I'm at 229 and 270 on my side. Oh, that should be fine.
Let's see. Melee defensive stance, less damage, but plus 20 armor. Melee power stance, plus damage, but less extra damage and movement speed, but less chance to hit. This is vanilla. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you've got any mods on, right?
Not a one.
Only the surprise, very sexy mod.
Can I get enough to sell or to buy this skill? We will find out. Sell the carrots. Sell the bread, the potatoes, the fire resist potion. Sell the poison flasks. Sell the water balloons. And there we go.
Sell everything.
Pretty much. Everything that I can.
Oh, well,
bam, 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 and bam. There you go.
And you have a second round of things to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just read this book. Yep. There we go. Do. There's a key. I feel like the game, it's really hard to like keep track of all the keys.
Yes. Some of these I am definitely going to get rid of.
Yeah. We've got whatever his face is, his journal.
Did you open this chest over here?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Tell you what, when Arius is standing in front of the desk, have him look away from me.
Okay. Let me just learn these.
And then, like, pass me whatever keys you have.
Yeah, I've sent over all my keys. Oh, right, I can only learn so many. Yo, what up? There you go. All good.
Okay, cool. Got it. Yeah, there was extra stuff in here. Oh, some stuff I can't identify. I need 2 lore master. Arius!
What now?
Shut up, Arius. I got shit to sell you.
Here, buy this picture of your wife. It looks like the one I have on my desk.
Don't look at your desk. It's fine. Just pay attention to me. God, I don't have all day. Oh, those golden fucking candle holders are only worth a tiny amount. Let's see. I'm just gonna get gold. There we go. Alright, let's go talk to Arhu, because he's got a teleportation thing for us.
There's tons of stuff over here.
There's really not. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not.
I will distract old man.
Okay, sounds good.
Old man, here, come talk to me.
Thank you. Trap disarm toolkit, 9-inch nails.
More junk.
Let's see, what's over on Dee's table?
I like how all these wiggling books. It's cute.
Say what?
I like all the wiggling books in this room.
Yeah, it is super cool. I'll take that. I'll take that blank fire scroll.
Lucky find.
I will take the painting of a pig.
I tried
I am. Have him look the other way, please.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
I will take my leave.
I'll take my leave, Arhu, as soon as you're on the other side. And another thing, wizard.
That good?
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Oh, Water of Life scroll, which amazingly is not a healing spell. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Let me see. Read that. Read that. The Absence of the Seven Gods. Universal Controller Construction Manual, or Instruction Manual, rather.
You have He Who Smelts It, Dealt It, Volume 2. Oh my gosh.
I already read it.
Source Hunter.
Have a good night, Hive.
Welcome.
Have a good night, Hive.
Yeah,
Let's see. That. Take one of these butter knives. Take 4 of these cooking pots. I got some ore that needs smelting down as well. Take this painting of a pig that's totally not yours.
It looks just like Wilbur.
Take Aureus's pillow. I mean, let's see. I don't need any of these spells, but he does have some decent other stuff. Nothing I can afford at the moment, though. I know as well, if you make them like you more, they give you bigger discounts.
Oh, that makes sense.
But you've got to, like, gift them a lot of value worth of stuff. Give you one of the tool or trap disarm tools.
Thank you.
Not you.
Oh.
Selling that, sorry.
Listen, your body is all the disarm you need. So it saves my soft wizardy flesh.
Okay, alright. I talked to him. We're good to go back downstairs.
Gotcha.
There's not really anything further downstairs. It's a jail, but yeah. There's nothing in there at the moment. This is another of the characters that you could get. Bear Daughter. She's a ranger.
Greetings. These stores are for... Hey! Step aside! This maniac's gonna turn me into a meat pie!
Wait a minute.
Don't want to see this poor chicken here slaughtered. I want him free! 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 Alright, we'll do it your way.
Yay. I'll buy the chicken.
You...
Why did you let my chicken escape? Now the
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so he lost attitude, but he did not attack us, which is the good news. Now let's go upstairs. Because the quartermaster here is a very interesting sort. If you could talk to the quartermaster for a second, please.
Yeah, don't you worry. I'm gonna get just nice and
Not not right.
You know this way?
Like right there. Yeah.
Hello. Soul Center.
Just fucking take everything that's not nailed down.
Now hang on. I'm gonna I'm gonna take my leave.
Mm-hmm.
Get on the other side.
Actually, real quick, I'm gonna talk to her, and you see if you can get a key off of her.
Oh, okay.
Well, Source Hunter, you come
I think she has a key. Oh. Is she about to fight?
I hope not.
Oh. A while ago.
No.
A while ago. A while ago. Where did she go?
I don't know. My hands are in my.
Wait.
My head.
No.
I'm
Wait.
dead.
No, you're not. You're knocked down. Where did she go?
I don't know. I was face palming. I didn't see. Chat help.
Bye. Alright then. Never going upstairs again. Just get away from her and flee if you can. I don't think you're gonna be able to. Oh no.
This is how it ends.
Oh no.
I touched her butt. Well, can you do that? This is a really fun one on stream. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try and get up there with a resurrect scroll. This is taking me a minute because I forgot to grab the portal that's up there.
This is a good stream.
Kid gets back in the entire oh god, I hope not.
You imagine? I kind of hope it is a little bit.
Because we don't know where she went after she knocked you down.
Well, I still have ghost cam. I think she turned invisible, but right now she's kind of just like Halo 3 Xbox Live. You're like 12-year-old teabagging my. So I think.
Indeed. Is that what you think is happening?
Wait a minute.
Come on, character. Let's go. Let's go. You need to move faster than you're moving. I can't wait until we get some fucking teleporter pyramids. It's gonna be great. Just warping back and forth. Not having to run an hour. There we go.
180 XP.
Yeah, for discovering the warp portal.
Cool.
Okay, so she did not go for help, which means that the rest of the camp should not be aggroed. And if nothing else, I might be able to freeze her. And then we just get the fuck out.
How vital is this woman?
Huh?
How vital is this woman?
Not super vital. Is she looking towards the stairs?
No, she's looking towards the window. She's level 7 at actually 20.
I think if I do this, she's gonna be aggroed. All right, downstairs right now.
Yeah. I'm on the floor. I'm back up off the floor again.
So, why did what?
The perfect escape.
What? Okay, so do we want to attempt to kill her?
We can come back, right? She'll still be here in a few levels.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Maybe she'll have calmed down in an hour or 5.
Oh, you know, yeah. Maybe she'll apologize.
You've got quests. Quickly. Discuss the undead. Regarding the lighthouse, burial mounds, discuss the old church. Let's take my leave. So, we will do some investigators. Investigators.
No. Live on stream?
Yes. In front of everyone, Stress. Just the way you like it.
You hang on.
You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero, the whole of Scythian.
Yes, sir. You have an opportunity to send to me. I forget what the question was. Hold on. Do we like adventure? Of course.
I do. How could someone?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here. You and
Yep, that's nice. Don't you sometimes wish you could earn more? Well, I can't say that I haven't.
I can't say that I haven't.
Yes,
Yeah, I like gold.
some extra gold is always.
Indeed. Even so, my friend.
Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss.
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
Better to be served than to serve.
Well spoken. Well said indeed.
I'm sure this will go great.
Life's too short to spend it doing something. And
Well, it
that
depends.
is
Is it an adventure into a
exactly
torture dungeon or adventure in the bedroom?
fabulous fun.
It's just both.
How I enjoy seeing
Kitten is extremely lewd.
illustrious and celebrated
Kitten is more lewd than I am. Kitten is more lewd than Bun's entire not safe for work chat.
to better ourselves.
Stress is in
Produce
danger.
you like nothing more than to enlist. What a now, of course, by now, work hard.
So basically, the Fabulous Five is mercenaries. That's essentially what it is. So we can get some extra quests from them. So I'd like to enlist.
Of course. All you need to do is sign this.
I'm not called the Living Rule 34
Join
for
a
nothing.
guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold.
And me, may all the riches in the world be ours.
We're gonna be rich.
Magnificent. But what
So about my assignment.
straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed. Malfunction with tragic consequences.
See if this dude has anything to steal. Just make sure that like he's not gonna get
So I hover over him.
Uh-huh.
It's green. It says pickpocket.
then you should be good.
Healing potion.
Take it.
And some gold.
Okay. Yeah.
And an empty bottle. And a fuse. This man now has nothing.
Where did the key to my house go?
One of them was a big lumbering.
My cheese pasty.
Shaped like a giant, but you can get. Luckily, there are those in.
Alright, take my leave. Let's go into the inn.
He's closed the door behind him.
You, Legionnaire, out of my fucking way. Let's go. Come on.
It was a trap. Oh no.
Loading the end of time.
We were rused.
All right,
Remember
welcome,
this.
welcome to the end of time.
What happened?
What happened?
Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Terrible.
I wish when you pickpocket some of them, they had just a pair of undies and be like, wait.
Unless you're not wearing any.
That lasts a billion words. What's this? 2 Rivellonians here at the end of space.
I love the gremlins so much. 'Cause that's what he is he's a gremlin.
Aw, I wish I was a...
Yeah.
Oh yes. Proper introductions. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and hopefully all that is to be. As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though? That's a rather more interesting question. On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow.
Why is this place, as you say, shrinking?
At last, a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
How can time come to an end?
Show, don't tell.
Out with it,
I always say. Go. Peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Maybe quite mad.
Don't know if you can see this. If you're seeing through the telescope.
Let's have a, because I also have this. Well, yeah, it's just a big wagon.
So that is actually this might be a little bit of spoilers, but the dragon is the Void King of the second game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I played like 30 hours of this game, and I feel like I got nowhere. Yeah, very soon. But first of all, empty boat. Steel.
But first, bottle of wine, bottle of beer, an empty bottle.
I guess someone else got here first.
Because this place acts like a hub, right?
Yeah, it's essentially a place we can, a safe place we can go.
Torches, a light! This portal active once more! It cannot be coincidence.
What lies beyond the portal?
I cannot say for certain. If it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered. For I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out it's not the dead.
I am gonna skip through that dialogue. Zigzags is fun, but yeah.
I feel like that's kind of this game summarized. Was at the point I was like,
Yeah.
Let's get going. Come on, game.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then when I stopped paying attention to that, I was like, I don't care about any of the story. These characters, says skipping through all of the dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I kind of like got myself.
The last chest.
I am the last chest. The last chest. The last chest. If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my
We're like 3 hours and done.
We've done a bit.
Oh, we've done a bit, yeah.
A bit. A bit.
Yeah, a bit. Bastion is a 4-hour game. Couple of apple juice.
Oh, take it.
Take a fucking sip, babe.
Indeed. You have this, if any other, but you are so not never to act like so stars and it
I apologize to everyone watching, but yeah. Essentially what's happening is that is the Weaver of Time. She is saying that her tapestry is being ripped apart by the Void, by the dragon. Our existence was not on the tapestry, and neither were the stones, until we touched the stone, and then suddenly we exist within time and space, and we are like repairing the tapestry.
Not but a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Riverlock.
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this. Mad as it...
No matter how improbable, anything...
God, these characters are done.
you are upon this one.
Okay. So, just do some quick looting. I know there's a gold cup over here. And a spoon.
Ooh. Ah, so you played Knife with Spoon before me.
Okay, now we can just go back. Let's go to Syceal Northgate. The hub is honestly, like, not interesting. It's just not.
Yeah, like visually,
it's kind of cool, but like you open up the individual portals and go through the different rooms, and it's like nothing about this is interesting.
Yeah, I guess that's just like it's little stuff like that piles up in these long games, right? Like things start to frustrate you. It's like it's very easy to like drop it because of like one small thing, right? Especially in a game where like you want to be auto saving a lot, you could lose like an hour of progress, and that could be like the end of it.
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't want to do what I did again. So, yeah, I'll do it later.
Yeah, it can be one of those games. And then we're gonna find out that Arhu has been helping Zigzags this whole time, and he's gonna give us a teleporter pyramid because I'm gonna skip over. I'm gonna skip over that dialogue.
When do I get to crush a skeleton?
I mean we're level 3. We can go out and like start fighting.
Yay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do some stuff. So we got about another hour or so, did you say?
Yeah, about 45 minutes. We'll go get into some shit. We're gonna go out the west gate, and we're gonna fuck up some skeletons. And next stream, we'll come back, do some like minor investigation at the tavern, get a few clues against Esmeralda, and go like confront Esmeralda with it.
Sure, yeah, sounds good. Excellent. If there's ever a reason that you'd like, be like, oh, there's a bit we have to grind off stream, I think you can like take control of my character at any point as well, right?
No.
Like, oh, can you not? Oh,
No.
dang.
No, as long as you're in the game, I can't control your character.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, if, like, you'd be like, I'm just load up single player super quick and, like, sell stuff. Like,
I mean, that's a thing that we can do, typically. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely a thing that can happen.
Yeah,
I can just, like, run through loot stuff, get the thieving done, and we can come back at slightly more interesting. I figured that, like, stealing
what it actually is, right?
Yeah, I figured that like stealing would be a little bit fun because it's always interesting trying to find like, okay, who do I need to talk to? What angle do I need to be at? What situation do I have where I am a sliver away from getting caught? Like, okay. If you want to run up and engage them.
Yeah. I'm going to plan we did for the torch one as well.
Oh shit.
Oh, come on. I clicked the charge button. How dare you.
Yeah, I think they looked at you at the last second. Give me just a moment.
Yep. Yep.
Let's see. Big dude, you are wet. Bam! But stun failed. Oh well. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
All you.
Cool. I'm just gonna. How much AP can I spend? 5, and I'll save the 2 arrows for next turn.
Yeah, we definitely need to get our speed up so we can move further.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Hi, poison zombie.
Hello.
Poison zombie. Tell you what. Oh, unfortunately, I can't like drop something on top of something here. Or well, hold on.
Easy does it.
Yeah, it hurt the decapitator, I think.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then I can't hit anything else.
That's all good, yeah. So, Holy Light will make them warm.
Divine Light lowers their willpower, which reduces their ability to resist some of my spells.
Yeah. So I've got all 3 of them done now. Yeah. Very cool. I'm going to work on you. No. You are a skeleton. You cannot spell.
Yeah, I definitely don't like that. Like most of the skeletons get that ability. It's just like what?
Like
I figure it shouldn't be called healing. It should be called like bone reconstruction or something like that. Yeah.
Totally agree. I think like switching it to poison in the second one's definitely.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense. Let's slow you down. Let us. I'm gonna pop healing on you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Because I think mine will be slightly more effective because higher intelligence. And higher Hydrosophist.
Can only cure boobs.
And come right there. Okay.
Alright. Let's just one at a time.
You were right there.
Did you learn those skills I gave you?
I can only learn 3. So
Okay.
I've got Battering Ram, Divine Light, and Cure Wounds so far.
Okay.
So I can level up the arms again.
Got it. You've got points. You might be. Do you not have enough to do that?
I've got the ability points, but I've only got 1 left over.
Okay. Alright, zombie is stunned. So. Bam. So yeah, zombie will be stunned for 2 rounds, so we've got 2 rounds to just beat the shit out of these guys. Focus on the little one, yeah. He'll heal himself, but that's okay.
2
If
chances missed, huh? 3
wow.
chances missed.
Don't you love it when that happens in some games?
Very cool.
I do love those games that they portray themselves as extremely hard, but they're not extremely hard because of actual difficulty, but because it's like, I've got a 70% chance to hit. That never fucking works. Like,
my weapons have just become weapons and gauntlets have just got their durability low.
okay, I've got a repair hammer, so I can fix them.
Yeah, I got one too.
You know what? Nope, I gotta get a bit closer for that. Okay. You get frozen. Probably should have saved that, but whatever, you know.
I think it's fine. I'm just gonna heal on you, Rob.
Oh, thank you.
Just in case. And now we have a 100% chance to hit.
Nice. Oh yeah, because he's stunned.
Not this time. Not this time. Put it up. Total fabrication.
I'm gonna do... Nope, I gotta move closer for that, so I'm just gonna focus on him and take him out. Then hit him with my magic, because his armor does not protect him against my magic.
It would be very funny. Yabba!
Yeah, careful hitting zombies with swords causes them to leak poison, which will heal them.
Let's quickly change over to it. I'm feeling chaotic. Don't worry at all about it.
What are you doing?
Don't worry. Alright. I'm just gonna. Nah. Don't worry about it. He's gotta get closer.
But it's raining, and he was next to a water barrel. So nothing happened.
That's why I said don't worry about it.
But nothing happened.
No.
Sweet relief.
No.
One more. Why stress? There you
It's
go.
not me, it's Johan.
It's all you.
No.
You are Johan. It's just I hate to reveal this about your childhood, but you are Johan.
It flashes back to my past when I was like me and Johan.
Twins. You were twins in the womb, and then you ate Johan in the womb.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, I'ma just hammer my.
And a nice Drudene. Yeah, feel free to pass anything over to me. I think I've got.
Everything's passed over. I ain't got nothing else.
Repair level too low. I think. Yeah, blacksmithing is the thing that lets you repair your items. So.
Oh, all right. Okay, I will send that to you.
Okay. Well, I don't have blacksmithing. So.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
So. Can I have them back then, please?
I don't know now. Take this blackjack. Do crushing damage against the skeletons. It's more effective. Hey, lucky charm. The lucky charm was I found a water balloon on him.
Woohoo! It is quite warm today.
So there's a more difficult encounter over here because there's like 7 enemies over here. So let's fucking do this.
Let me just make sure I'm nice and full.
Yeah, I know about one way to fuck them up. Okay. And I'm going to go up and aggro them. And I'm going to save my electricity spell.
Oh, smart.
Because, yeah, they will walk over the water, and it will fuck them up.
I'll just kind of move close and save some AP for next round.
Yeah, sounds good. I'd say, like, start sneaking around the other side. Actually, no, just stay over here. I tried that once with my rogue, and it doesn't end well. Because the enemy doesn't move far enough, especially the zombie that's over there, for it to matter. So...
I was the rock all along.
Yeah, just like I'd say, like stand in front of the water, but not in the water.
Yeah, I'm just gonna save some AP. Get nice and wetty.
They're not standing in the water. It's okay. They'll these other two will go into the gate, I think, to get near us. Definitely the zombie will come through. And he's stunned. Excellent.
Undead clubber.
And you're in the water. Excellent. You are in the water.
Allow me to just... Oh.
Bam. Yeah, I think you can examine them if you right-click them, and it'll actually tell you what their resistances are.
Oh, yes, that's right. I'm gonna get right up in here.
Yeah, just right there, and don't move forward.
Yep, I'm gonna just soften this boy up a bit. There we go.
Nice.
Hurrah!
And you're gonna have to run by the skeletons. Alright, everything's kinda clustered right there, so... Bam! And somehow it caught you, but not the skeleton. I'm just...
That's
I'm gonna slow him down so that he gets less AP and he can't hurt you as much. Because I can't cure your stun right now.
That's okay, yo. Don't worry about it. You do your thing.
It's your thing. Do what you're gonna do. I can't tell ya. I don't know the rest of the songs. Let's see.
Your grave opens to welcome you.
I thought... I could have sworn that it wasn't 2 rounds that went by. Hold on. Let me put that right there. Fresh stuns, there we go.
Here I am.
And then just save your AP, I'd say.
Yep.
Yeah, more fresh stuns. Let's bring you right there. This may hurt. Okay, no, you're good. Beat the shit out of him.
Unleash. A beast. Not much of a beasting, really.
It's okay. It's
slap him with
good.
blackjack.
I mean, he's absorbing half your damage because he's armored, but still, you're doing better than you would otherwise. I do want to know. Hold on. Examine. Yeah, so they take 25% more damage from crushing. So you are doing more damage than you would with the sword.
Oh.
Let's see. Now that that's gone. There we go. Uh-huh. Yep. Just stay down.
You just I'm just gonna take a quick breather.
Let me see. And they just like fucking cured their stun. Let me see. Let me see. Take this Avatar of Frost.
Does it come with a receipt in case I already have one?
No.
No.
It does not. You are not taking my gift back to Walmart, okay?
I've never returned a gift. I can say with. Well, nice and full on AP. I mean, I'm kind of just waiting.
You might be able to go through that bush to sneak around because I don't see much electricity that way. Try and get on that like rocky slope next to the Terramancer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I definitely won't be teleporting anything because that's got another like 8 rounds to on it.
Gold.
Nice.
Pick up to use AP.
Let's see. Okay, so they will not be stunned for much long. Well, there we go. All right.
No, I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna let you do your blasting. You know, you earned this one.
Thank you.
7 have mercy on your soul.
Do it.
Oh, did you know about this in the chat? Type in /dab. No, I'm joking. Ahead of its time.
Feel my electric fury.
Just bang on your shield a little bit. Oh, yeah. I should get like some like. I should have 10 daggers on me. I can grab at any time. And then just throw them.
Just huck him at the enemy. I'm gonna let that zombie like wander a little closer.
I'm gonna get in there.
Okay. Yeah, just get on the other side of it. There you go.
Yep. And now my bully tactics. Because I'm a big bully.
Coup de grace with a crushing weapon.
with my leather thong. That went pretty dang smooth. I gotta admit.
It did.
Good little. That was a good setup you had.
Thank you. As I said, when I did that before, hi Clay Gaiman. When I did that before, It was my rogue and my wizard. My rogue went around that side where all the poison is, and like tried to sneak up behind stuff, while my wizard was just completely unprotected. So it did not go well. How are you doing, Clay Gaiman? Let's see. There are a couple of people in here to look at. Couple of corpse. Read these orders. Investigate the lighthouse.
This must be part of the expedition Lieutenant
Investigation.
Cerulean was talking about. Where are the others?
Before we end, let's see. We've still got like 30 minutes, but there is a very special dungeon that I want us to find.
Sounds good to me, yo.
And it's got 2 entrances. And basically each of us needs to go through one of those entrances. There's the cliffs. I actually really like going past these cliffs because, like, you're just it's I don't know, it's an interesting thing where you feel like you're, you know, fairly low to the ground. Like, we came from down at the beach, and now we're just like way up here looking over this cliff. We have 3 archers and an undead priest coming up. Let me set up a thing to try and stun all of these fuckers in. Okay. Hopefully they'll get caught in some of that water. Could you play something else? No. That's a timeout.
Also, the game looks nice. I agree, Austin. I think the game looks, like, especially for how old it is and stuff. I think it looks quite nice.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Baking like a cake.
There's a lot of friends. Huh?
I'm about to stun 2 of those, too. Oh, and you're frozen. Got it. Okay. Crap, and you're right in front of me. Right there.
I mean, I'm a tough cookie. Who,
Oh no, but I meant the dude with the axe.
Oh, right.
Okay, that's 2 dudes down.
Mibran.
Hit you with a lowered armor arrow. Oof.
As good as a new penny.
What are you healing from every round?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, you're like healing 14 health every round, and I'm curious how that keeps happening.
I had a sippy of apple juice.
Like a long time ago, sure. Like, oof.
Oh, please.
This
When was our last order save again?
let's find out. At the town gate.
Oh, that's actually not terrible.
Yeah, that's not
Maybe that one
horrifying.
fight to redo again. That's like.
Well, as I said, like we'll have to redo that one fight.
But I mean, we kind of is.
Legit, I think Lone
Yeah, I
Wolf.
kind of
I think Lone Wolf might not have been a good idea. I think
Maybe we're not.
more. So in Lone Wolf is definitely. It's good in the second game because it gives you a bunch of skill points and stat points, and it gives you a lot of stuff. Whereas here, we're 2 people versus 10 enemies. It's And for that, it's more of the traditional like D&D problem of action economy. Whatever goes more often is gonna win.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
Nah, he just has a sippy cup of apple
Flee.
juice with him.
So I think if you want stress, what I can do is in my own time I'll make us a couple of characters that are not lone wolf.
Okay.
And I'll go through basically like this. I'll go through all of the stealing and do all of that stuff. Yeah, what we've done already, and then we'll come back.
Yeah,
well,
you'd have way more fun with that, and that's
it's not so much like would I have more fun. I like lone wolf, but it's not really viable. Yeah. Because
like wolf is meant to be like you give it to like your rogue, right, for when they're going off to doing their sneaking missions if they get caught by like one encounter, right, or something.
Yeah, I think
the one thing
at the very least, like maybe one person could get away with it, because it's essentially each of our characters can have a companion. So lone wolf says that character can't have a companion, I believe. That's how it works in the second game. I imagine that's how it works here.
That's fair. I still have
But
fun.
yeah.
Thanks for having me over here.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do this again.
Yeah, I think so too.
And yeah. Let me see about rating somebody.
Yeah. I'm sure you got plenty cool ones.
And yeah, and for future reference, anyone else in chat, if you want me to play something else, suggest games. But if you're gonna like, don't be rude, and if you're gonna like try to spend channel points to be a dick and be like, are you gonna play something else? No, I'm probably next time I'm just gonna ban. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
We play what makes us happy here. So
Yeah.
if you don't like it, you can just leave. It's all
Yeah.
good.
I play the games that I want to play. Now, if it's definitely something that like most people are not enjoying, then absolutely, like we'll see about playing something else. But if I'm having fun, if everybody else is having a decent amount of fun with it, then fuck you. Like, just sorry. Let's go say hi to Kitten. She's streaming Borderlands. So, yeah. Silent Key. She's playing Borderlands 3. Number 3. So, yeah.
Just got here. Damn, talking about banning the second I tune in. Well, you better be on your best behavior.
Yeah, Resnick, somebody came in and redeemed and asked me almost anything to ask me to play a different game. Now it's just like, nah, time out. And next time that happens, I'll just fucking ban the person who does it. Like, I don't care. It's my channel. Well, as I said, if people are like, if everybody watching is not enjoying it, then sure, we can look at playing something else. Or if me and whoever I'm playing with is not enjoying ourselves, we'll look at playing something else. But don't tell me how to run my channel. So, yeah. Anyway, hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you all later. Bye. So, yeah.